uprising.
Yo, my ass is muted like shit the whole motherfucking time. Salute to everybody that came through this motherfucker. Salute. Muted the whole damn time. They still, I'm watching this fight to call it. Y'all already know what it is. I'll still do, my show and just call the fight. You know what I'm saying? So Lopez been in the ring and feel like 25 minutes. It's like the longest damn introduction or whatever you call it ever out this motherfucker. They finally introducing these. Damn, Lopez 5'4", trusty ass 5'4" out this bitch. Short as a motherfucker. But the guy Michael Colin reminds me of the dude, the teenage boy. Well, he was supposed to play a teenager, but he wasn't a teenager. He reminds me of the boy that was on Dodgeball. In the face. That's what he looks like to me. Salute to everybody that came through this joint. No filter, Tony. What's good? Salute to you, aka Uber Gas in the building. What's good with you? Tiz Frank, been a minute, yo. Been a minute. You always be coming through though. I appreciate the love. Salute to you, Shuana Allah 77. What's good with you, Queen? Silver Stream, what does that say? Oh man, like you got a lot on your name too. I see you all the time. Salute to you. I just didn't see how to pronounce your shit for real. PGH Big Dog, what's good with you? I'm a peep how to pronounce your shit and put it in my mental Rolodex. They're about to start fighting. Here it is. They finally rung the damn bell. Salute to you, King of Kings Boxing. What's good with you? Let's get it, Ashley Bud Crawford. Let's get it. Oh, Lopez already throwing heavy shots. He just tagged him with a nice ass right uppercut. Already throwing hard shots. I heard he came in overweight though, or heavy or some shit. Lopez did. Colin's trying to get. Ooh, okay, nice combination. He's trying to get that body work established with the jab. I don't feel like his hands are up high enough though. This might be a quick one, yo. Might be a quickie. Salute to you, D-Man Jr. What's good with you? How you doing? How you been? Yes. I had to put on my own little. I made that little, the truth smacking the shit out of Bud thumbnail shit. I made that shit. I put that shit together, yo. I fucks with it. Thank you for telling me, man. Didn't even realize. Salute to you, Auto Race George Page. What's good with you? What's happening, Captain? Finally, right. Salute to you, Just Do Boxing. What's good, cuzzo? What's popping? 817, aka Mr. Talk Too Much. Don't talk too much. You don't talk too much. You don't. What's good with you? Yeah, hold on. Wait. Salute to you, YK Mel. What's good with you? What's happening? Mike Biggs Boxing. What's good with you, babe? Boxing and barbecue. What's popping? What's good with you? I'm glad you always be catching me. You've been supporting for years on years. Salute to you, boxing and barbecue. I'm on the move. Just had to check in with the family. Swear I love y'all. Salute to you. I appreciate you for coming through 817. Appreciate you. We finally get shit. Yo, do y'all remember the clip that I can't even play it because I know I'm gonna get caught for this shit, yo, but I kind of want to play it. I kind of want to do it anyway. Do y'all remember that clip of the comedian that he walked in the comedian walked in. I mean, the comedian was talking about how he felt when he heard J. Cole was coming back. That's how I felt when y'all, this recent time when people was telling me the fight's really made this time. I was like, nah, yo, y'all lying. Y'all know what y'all talking. I was in kind of denial, yo, hold on. I was like, nah, bro, that fight ain't, nah, bro, I don't care. Y'all know what y'all talking about. Y'all are lying. You're a bunch of liars, yo. No bullshit. This shit got a commercial and everything. I don't even care. I'm gonna play a little piece of it. That's how I felt, yo. That's how I felt. Look. Y'all remember this shit, yo? Y'all remember that? Yo, he said, I'm about to drop. Yo, this shit crazy. J. Cole. Yo, Jermaine. That's how I felt. Yo, Earl Spence. Earl. The truth. No. No. Y'all lying. Y'all lying. That's how I felt. Mr. Nice Watch. Yo. Yeah. Come on, he lying. Exactly. Come on, he lied. That's how I felt. Come on, he lying. He lying. I'm not even trying to feel y'all, motherfucker. You lying. Y'all lying. Yo. Hold on. Yo. You know she only fucked like 4 or 5 minutes. So you know you gotta multiply by 3. Yes. Earl Spence. Terrence Crawford. It was like, yes. I was like, no. Terrence Crawford and Earl. I'm gonna listen to the 21 Savage. That's how I felt. Hey, he's not even cold. I guess. I was like, everything else can go. After I heard Earl say what he said and Bud said, I was like, everything else can go. Get this shit and go. I'm talking about Earl versus Bud. At first, I was like, man, fuck, I don't even care. I don't care. Y'all full of shit. You just lying. I don't care. They're not fighting. I don't care. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all full of shit. You've been full of shit all of these times. You say, I don't care. And then once I heard him say that, when I heard Earl say what he said, and then, matter of fact, when I seen Bud say what he said, and I was like, oh, okay, because he always wanted to be first. And then I heard Earl come back and say it. I was like, my nigga back. That's how I felt. I felt like J. Cole came back. I was like, I don't have to rep 21 no more. That's what I felt like. So I'm kind of hyped now. I'm ready now. I'm ready to go now. I'm about to make shorts on top of shorts now. I don't care. I'm going to have these 2 motherfuckers in my thumbnail until they fight. If y'all, it sound like y'all signed some shit now. Y'all signed some shit now. It's not like y'all just sitting here talking about it all willy-nilly. That shit's done. Y'all signed some shit now. Didn't you sign some shit? That's all I got to say, bro. If y'all sign some shit, then I can talk about it. As I don't like talk, I'm tired of talking about this damn fight. If it's not happening, talking about it once or twice for a whole week straight is enough, motherfucker. If you keep talking about some shit, man, let that shit be real. If that's what's going on and this shit real, let's talk about it. Damn it, ain't nothing more important than this fight right here. Ain't shit else to talk about. I'm gonna talk about some shit. But your live should have Earl Spence versus Bud included somewhere in that motherfucker. So we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it, huh? You know what I'm talking about, 817. That damn clip, that's how I felt like. I was like, they was like, yo, they really fighting this time. I was like, they lying. You lying. It was like, yo, somebody, I think Tay hit me and was like, yeah, you know, they really fighting. I was like, whatever. She was like, no, Bud really said. I was like, Bud. He came out and said something. He came out and said something. She was like, yeah. I said, I gotta find it. I gotta motherfucking find it. And then when I seen the shit, and I was like, this motherfucker always wanted to be first, yo, but fuck that. What Earl say? If Earl ain't say nothing, this ain't fight ain't motherfucking happen. You lying. Y'all lying. When I heard what Earl said, I was like, word? Word? One side of the ass whooping? Earl the truth? My nigga bad. As y'all know, Earl Spence is my favorite fighter. My number one favorite fighter. You know, Tank's my favorite fighter, but I seen Earl first. He was my number one. It is what it is. It's always been my number one favorite fighter. Always been my number one favorite fighter. If you don't know, now you know. Salute to you, young man. What's good with you, boxing? Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more. What's good with you? You're not the only one. Yo, I was like, yo, man, I am not trying to hear that shit. They finally got that nigga to get off Section 8. His insecure ass is scared to make his own, right, to make it on his own. No bullshit. Now maybe his mama can buy him some wigs that would match their complexion and shit. Damn. Salute to you, Johnny Q. What's popping? Wilder punched that like button. Right. Hit that like button. Salute to Mike Biggs Boxing. No bullshit. I felt like the cop on Beverly Hills. I'm not falling for the banana to tail. But right, yeah, I'm not trying to hear that shit, yo. Y'all just, I know you lying. No more cities to right. Let's go. I'm hyped. I'm ready. The closer this fight, and I seen, you know what made me hype? You know what made me like, yeah, I gotta, it's time. It is time out this motherfucker. Like Rafiki out this bitch. It is time out this motherfucker. Is when I seen both of them motherfuckers on ESPN talking to Two-Face Stephen A. Smith. I was like, hold up. Ah! They about to motherfucking fight. Ain't no need to see the kids and nothing less, right, than Polo, right. Tell them. I know y'all, EJ and Bud on First Take. Right. EJ looked irritated, like he really want to put hands on Bud just a little bit. He looked irritated just a little bit. You can't lie and say it ain't got right. Ain't right. Got money for the wet sis. Don't let him keep running around with that big ass white girl and not marrying you. Ass, yo. All the motherfucking kids. You do got a lot of motherfucking kids, yo. Salute. What's good with you, Stephen Styles? What's good with you? Or was it Steven? That's what you said. It's pronounced Steven. Salute to you. Hey, we got the fight. Unbelievable. Man down. Hashtag stripe season. Hashtag destruction. Let's go. Salute to you. Salute, salute, salute. I'm going to roast his ass till the fight night. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Shit, he deserved that shit. Coach 67 Sports TV, salute to you. Glad you came by. Our boy said it's gonna be a one-sided ass whooping. That's right. I was like, one-sided, bruh. I was like, yo, let's go then. Let's go. Let's motherfucking go. If that's what's going on. Salute to you, Picasso. What's good with you? Yes. Salute to you, 88 Sports Talk. What's popping? Salute to you, Dungeon Talk with Doom. What's popping? Yo, it's hot as a bitch. Hold on, yo. Hot as shit in here. Hot in here. What, that's the thing. Anyways. What's going on with this fight? Do you know how much I dislike the tattoo of the chain around the neck? Do you know how much I don't like that? Especially, you know how some people like him, they have it they tattoo it with the chain already swinging. Damn, it looked like Lopez was beating Colin ass right before the break, right before the end of the round. He was beating Colin ass. Oh, shit. He pausing and waiting for Colin to put his hands a certain way and throw his shit, yo. Ooh, the uppercut is killing Colin, yo. What is this, like the third, fourth round? They still showing highlights. Colin, yo, reeling back, look hurt, red in the face and chest. What round is it? Show me something. It's the 4th round, the beginning of the 4th. Look like he got his legs back up under him. All right. Salute to you. Salute to you. That polyester ass. What? The Polish ass. Oh, man. Ooh. Yo, Lopez is beating his ass. You can tell EJ really don't like Bud, and come fight night, he gonna spank him. I don't think he do either. And after when EJ said that they've been talking on the phone, and then, well, when he told us they was talking on the phone, a few days after that, he was like, what the fuck did he say? He was like, I feel like I'm getting played. If you talking to somebody on the phone, you know he's trying to make the fight. He could care less about Bud. He's trying to make the fight, and he felt like he getting played, and y'all already talked on the phone, man. I don't think he likes him as a person. Period. I know he probably didn't like him at first from holding the fight up, but you talking to him now, and that's how you feel. So, yeah, if he taking him for a fool and, taking his kindness for weakness and shit, that's reason to whoop somebody's ass. For real, for real. Flea market ass t-shirt. They put that motherfucker together in 15 minutes. You ain't sipping, Miss Ash. Yeah, I am. I am sipping a little bit. But do Bud got good eye insurance? Because he would been, right, he'll be blind for a week after this fight. Ask guys, man, it's 40 nights and 40 days. His eye was dripping some fucking DNA. That shit crazy. You designed that motherfucker on an old Apple computer. God damn. I don't think this fight gonna go the distance, yo. Steven, yeah. Steven, I was in my barbershop when I heard Spence talk. I like to toss like lost it. Right. Like to lost it. My client was like, what the hell? I say, you just don't understand, man. You just don't understand. Salute to you, Snacks B. What's good with you? Yo, Carol just dropped for. Okay. Yo, he's supposed to win that fight, though. He's supposed to win that for sure. Why the Sharks still look alive and ferocious? Right. Because, right, that shit did look ferocious and alive. Yeah, I was looking at it like, y'all couldn't find a dead shark and put that bitch up there all limp and shit. That shit did look like it was lively as fuck. Fighting at the Bellagio. What the fuck? Bruh. Hold on, wait. You ain't no black superhero, bruh. Yo, and the way he looked in them tight ass pants though and stuff, like how they did the rest of his body out this bitch. What do you call you half man and matador? He said, what do you call that shit? Man and mermaid out this bitch. Man and maid. Lion saying he's been waiting for the fight. Boy, you right. When he said this Stephen A. I know Earl was like, yo, this nigga gonna start capping. Like, bro, I ain't even start doing. Like, I feel like it's gonna get off the hook like the second to the last press conference. Oh yeah, it's gonna be some shit said. Probably the first real press conference, but yeah, they're gonna stop being nice pretty soon. Facts. EJ don't like that dude. LOL. I saw the way he was looking at Bud on First Take. Bud was doing all that smirking and smiling. Right. EJ was dead serious. Facts. He was. I think EJ gonna talk mad shit in the press conference. It seems like EJ was trying not to scare Bud away from negotiations. Facts, and more facts. That's what I was like, yo, EJ can't even say nothing about the fight happening because this nigga probably pull out the fight. I told you I wanted to be the one to announce it. I'm not fighting no more. Wait till 2 months again of kissing his ass and calling him and answering the phone and shit. then before he get around to say the shit again, to fucking try to fight again. I was like, bro, this shit's just crazy. So you gonna be the one to announce the fight, and you the one that can't sell. You the one that's holding up the fight. Yo, I think that was part of the shit. Yo, he dropped this dude. As soon as he dropped him, they threw in the towel. 5th round. A minute 45 left in the round. He dropped him. He hit the mat. Towel came in. He's still laying down. Lopez beat his ass. I knew it wasn't going to last. What you doing? Oh, he picked the stool. Lopez picked up the stool and gave it to them so they can help him on the stool. Ass, they got all the people in the damn ring. Get him up. Ass, yo, he got a lot of back acne. Damn, that's a lot, yo. Like he fucking laid on an anthill or something. Get his ass up. There he is. There he is. Good sportsmanship. Giving him a nice hug. Show that replay, bro. Stop playing with me. That's Corner's fight. All the greatest ever combined in this fight, right? It could be a 4 or 5 round destruction for real, though. I have no idea. I'm going to give my prediction for this fight, though, after they show me this damn shit. I want to see what did the job. I want to see what did it. My hair is everywhere. I need to wash my shit. Don't mind the hair. Don't mind the hair. Excuse me. I thought Spence was mad at Stephen A. Excuse me. Show a replay. Stop playing. He was asking Spence about the hold up, like it was his fault. Right. He like he had a right extra ground with Spence. Right. People always be having some type of problem with Spence for no damn reason. Last round for Carol. Okay. And you said Catterall dropped his ass. I swear he's the laziest motherfucking opponent to help promote a fight. Right. Illiterate motherfucker. Merman, right? Black Aquaman. EJ look real serious. Yeah, he always about that real business. Y'all gonna show a replay? This motherfucker's up getting out the ring by y'all sitting him in the corner and shit. Lazy ass t-shirt, lazy ass promo video. You want to grow a fro suit? Is that see right? EJ growing shit out. You gonna grow it out? You gonna grow it out again with them? Remember you had dreads, but about to get exposed that he can't take no real body work. Yep. Let's see what the punch that did it. Uppercut. He was throwing that upper. He landed one uppercut, and that's what did it. Yo, when they met each other and he was trying to get his point across with the body work, let me know that he don't like that body work. Usually, if you're trying to say something and somebody cuts you off a number of times, you're going to move on. You're not going to say it. A lot of people do that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to say something and the person you talking to cuts you off about something else, you tend to just ease by it and just say never mind and talk about something else. That ain't happened. When he was like, yo, you trying to do all that body shit, Earl started talking about the dude that was crossed the heat. Earl did not have his focus on him no more, even though he was standing right in front of his face. He was looking at the dude's side talking to him. So he couldn't even finish his statement and feel good about it because Earl wasn't giving him his undivided attention. And he started that sentence over to say it. Instead of just saying it, he's kept starting it over to get it said or whatever. Then he finally was like, hey, I'm talking to you, Earl, or whatever. He was like, well, tell your man be quiet or whatever. He was like, oh, now you're talking to me. And then he repeated it again. He wanted Earl to know about that. She wanted Earl to know how he felt about body punches. Bad as shit. That right there let me know that you don't like him. Nobody care that damn much. Get your damn point across. Lazy promo, lazy t-shirt, lying ass. Can't wait till the pressure. Right. That shit gonna be fire. Bud getting smoked. Wow. Let me go see. KO'd him. Right. He KO'd his ass, and then they threw in the towel immediately. He wasn't gonna make that count any goddamn way. Damn shame EJ had to keep calling Duckford to sign the deal. Right. No bullshit. Like, you had to become friends. And that's what I said, yo. He want to be friends with Earl. I could tell that shit when they met each other at that Top Rank event. You could tell he want to be friends with Earl. This motherfucker was making jokes and looking at Earl's face just to see if he made him smile or made him laugh. Like, bruh, friends do that to each other. Or people that want to be friends, want to start a conversation, ass motherfuckers do that shit. He's sitting there doing that to Earl Spence like he came there exactly for him. Yeah, but this ain't no, that's not that type of house call, bro. He ain't come over here to be friends with you. For real. Stephen A. gonna ask EJ why. Salute to you, GD. What's good with you? Stephen A. gonna ask EJ why the hold up, and EJ took the high road. Right, and promoting this as a legendary fight while Bud dumbass bringing up easy route and shit. Bud gotta go. Right, when he brung up the easy route shit, I was like, okay, because he just admitted. Because, like, when he said that shit, Earl had just said that he was going to get all the belt cleaned up and get all the belts on my side, and I'm a man of my word. So when Bud turned around and was like, well, yeah, he said he was going to take the easy route, bro, everybody should now know exactly what that means. Especially after he said that shit, he was like, he chose to take the easy route, and he did what he said he was going to do. He got the belts. Exactly. It can't mean nothing else besides I'm going to get the belts over here and you get the belts over there. Now that things played out the way it played out, it can't mean nothing but that. And Bud just admitted it. Like, so anybody else keep bringing up the easy route shit. That's why I like shit to play. That's why I want Tank and Devin to fight and all and so on and so forth, to stop the lies and to stop what y'all think is going on that's really not going on. Some people was just lying about what Earl meant about the easy route. Other people really just thought he meant easy as in not hard. You know what I'm saying? They just was uneducated about the situation. Now you know what you know. It shouldn't be no other reason why people keep saying, well, he took the easy route. You see what the easy route got him, right? A better resume and more belts. Like, regardless, like the fight here now, like I don't even want to talk about little shit that I don't want to talk. The fight is here now. Like the little arguing shit that the Bud fans came up with, all that shit dead now. Because think about the talking points that Bud fans had. And if they're not talking about what's going to happen when they fight each other, everything is flawed. Everything's bullshit. Yeah, it was that uppercut. I just seen a short with him talking about fuck what people say. Well, they're going to say a lot now, motherfucker. Who said that? Who said fuck what people say? Oh, you talking about Bud? Yeah. Truth versus Cat out this bitch. Salute to you, Shade Girl 85. What's good? Would you say salute, lady? Salute to you. Kamara the stepping razor in the house. What's popping, yo? What's good with you? It was silent in that motherfucker. They thought right. There was a little silent in there. And nobody moved out this bitch. Salute to you, NBA D Nice. What's good with you? He's still in the ring celebrating. Lopez still celebrating out this bitch. Friendly ass nigga, right? Big Fish is playing it cool while slow walking him to the ring, and then Spence go jump him like a gang of piranhas. Right, yo. And both of them act like that. Well, Bud act like he on the same time EJ is. You know what I'm saying? But EJ said it. You know what I'm saying? We can be cool and all of that. When we fight, yo, I'm trying to knock your head off. So, I mean, it is what it is. He sat there and said he'll fight Charlo. Not many times do people that's fighters that's cool with each other and stablemates, usually they don't fight. You see Big Charlo, he said he won't fight Morrell because they stablemates. So, I mean, Morrell barely speak English, it seems like. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. Sooner or later, Earl gonna explode. Right. Or dude, I'm telling you, One of them pressers, right? I think it's gonna be like I don't think it's gonna be the very first. If they have 3, it's gonna be the second. If they have 4, I think it's gonna be the third press conference. That he's gonna really like say how the fuck he feel. We also know who asked for the rematch. Who? I don't know. Tell me. Let's go. Tell me. I need some information on the shit. I really do. EJ like fuck all that now. All I know is that I think Bud signed a 2-fight deal with PBC to fight Earl Spence twice, and that the fight is going to be 50-50 as far as the purse and the money is concerned. Other than that, I don't know anything. I don't even know if that information is true, but that's what's being said. Spence said, as soon as we get in the ring, I'm stepping right. Bet. That's what you got to do. Let him know. Especially if he start off slow. Spence usually starts off pretty fast, yo. Fast, a lot faster than Bud. You know what I'm saying? Like in 4 rounds, Kell Brook had Bud eye look like it was, his eyelid looked like it was separating. In 4 rounds, at the end of that 4th round, after he, starting slow, he stopped him. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that to Earl. Now I was talking about Cole. Oh, okay. Okay. Salute to you, Thomas, from the Bronx. What is good with you in the house? Got both of the corner bosses in here. You and Mike Biggs. Oh, 2 of the corner bosses. Salute to you, Shade Girl. Says, she say, Earl gonna stomp a mud hole in the Bud. Yep, I think so. Hopefully so. He was nervous until Colin got up. He may not make it out the country. Oh, man. EJ already said he gonna step soon. As the Bud in trouble. He better know it. Salute to you, Brian King B. What's good with you? You better be ready. Bud definitely asked for the rematch. Earl is all about no rematches. Facts. The closer the fight gets, the more EJ gonna turn into the Terminator. Bud ain't gonna want a rematch after this ass whooping EJ gonna give him. Hopefully not. Salute to you, Crust the Legend. What's good with you, Aunt? Appreciate you coming through. Spence not gonna explode until final press conference. This dude is spooked. Right, right, Bud. Yo, he may fake an injury for real, yo. You wildin'. So all the Charlo talk was bullshit because he could have secured that with the 3rd fight deal they offered at first. That's facts. That's a fact. Because I remember he was talking about that 3-fight deal and how, wasn't it they was trying to offer him a 3-fight deal with Jamel connected to it, and he was like, no, he didn't want it. Yo, it was all about the money. This ain't nothing changed in these contracts, I think, besides the split. No bullshit. That's honestly what I think, and I don't even know shit that has to do with the damn contract. But that's honestly what I motherfucking think. Because with the 3rd fight offered at first, that's how I know he wanted the rematch. Yep. All he claimed was Charlo, this and that at 154. So if you're gonna sign a deal, why only 2 for this nigga, right? Why not 3 for everything? Because he's full of shit. Spence ain't gonna explode, y'all. He gonna be cool like the other side of the pillow. For the most part. Yeah. Definitely is. If EJ do Bud like he did Ugas, Bud won't be able to do a rematch. His ribs be broken. But if he's the man he claimed to be and other people claim him to be, he gonna want to get his get back. He gonna want to get his get back, do something back to him. Salute to Phoenix Nunez. What's good with you? Hold on. Yep, the first offer. Spence gonna give him the match in the rematch. Only one. Y'all just don't know. All right. What I think about Earl versus Bud. Y'all might be a little shocked. because of what people been saying all of this time about how I'm looking at this fight. But to be honest, it's like, I think this fight gonna go the distance. And I see a lot of people saying Earl gonna stop him. People saying Bud gonna stop him. Everybody like Bud stopped everybody. You know, he fought at the weight class. Other people like, man, Earl gonna dog walk him. You're gonna knock him out. You're gonna knock him down. I understand all that, and 100%, you could be true. It could be true. I'm not saying it's not true or nothing. I'm just saying how I look at the fight. The reason why I say I think it's gonna go the distance is because Earl, if Earl was still working with Blu-ray, that's what most people say came like when he was getting his power. If he was working with Blu-ray, y'all gotta tell me if he is, because I don't think he is. And then he had a layoff, a year. He didn't fight nobody in a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm looking at it like Bud might be able to last 12 rounds. When it comes to Bud would have went 12 rounds with Porter if Porter actually trained for that fight. Porter probably would have fucked around and won because he was up on the scorecards when his father threw in the towel. The 10th, 11th round? That was practically the end of the fight. So that fight would have went 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Just like, both of them. Like, I think Sean Porter would have went 12 with them both, especially if he trained half as much as he trained. He had like 2 training camps for Earl Spence, and he barely trained 1 training camp for Bud, and the fight still lasted that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really think this fight is gonna. Though I think the only way this fight gets stopped is if Bud is injured and the doctor stops it. That's it. If Bud gets injured and the doctor stops it, like off some BigBangZhangJoyce shit, that's the only way that I really feel as though the fight may. I mean, this is just really how I feel. I feel like it's gonna go 12, and if it stopped early, it's gonna be because the doctor stopped it, or the ref stopped it because of something that happened to somebody, body, teeth, or whatever, eyes, or whatever the case may be, man. Like, that's honestly what I think. Like, honestly, like, I don't. If this is, it can be a back and forth chess match. You know what I'm saying? And it goes 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? You got 2 great fighters in the ring, and it goes 12 rounds. Or, like y'all say. Let me see what y'all saying in here. The shit gets stopped. Where'd I leave at? Okay. 817 said, ain't no way. Yo, there's always a way, 817. There's always a way. Always a way. I think it might go the distance, man. It's a very good possibility. He said 9 or less. Johnny said he got EJ in 6. When Lorenzo gets hit, he need his get back, and it ain't gonna go well. That's facts. Like, that's what I'm saying. If I think it can get stopped off of like the doctor stopping that shit. No shit. Dropping Porter too. People seem to forget. Yeah, Earl dropped Porter for sure. Both of them, like, it was. He trained hard as shit for Earl Spence. Earl Spence fought him at his pace, his style. That's why he was backing up, because dude was coming forward the whole time. You're gonna just stand there and get mauled or get hit or let the person headbutt you. So of course you're gonna be backing up, and he still beat his ass, bruh. Like, he didn't even train that hard when he fought Bud. He wasn't even approaching him. Like, he was fighting Bud like he was teaching somebody how to fight the way he fight. Like, you wasn't doing that shit in all fluent motion the way you was doing that shit to Earl Spence. And that fight went all of that time like that. Come on, bro. Like, I see Earl winning this fight. I don't see, unless something happens to Bud and that happens to Earl during that fight and he get an injury and can't move or some shit. That's the only way I see my man losing. But other than that, Earl Spence got this fight. Now, before I came to this thought, I thought Earl was going to stop him. And I was saying that it was going to happen probably in 10. That's what I was thinking. I thought it was going to happen in 10 rounds that Earl was going to stop him from a body shot. No bullshit. I thought a body shot was going to do him in, since a body shot, a Green Machine dropped him with a body shot. It looked like he don't like body shots. Every time I see Bud fight, his fucking trunks is all the way up here and shit. Like, this nigga trunks be all the way up to the titty, and all you see is like 2 little abs. That's where his fucking trunks be. He don't want nobody to hit him in the motherfucking stomach. You better believe that. He don't want that shit. Salute to 704. Joe was good with you. If Spence looked iffy after the big accident, then I'd say he ain't got shit for Bud. But Spence looked better, in my opinion, when he fought Danny. So Crawford and Big. Yeah, he looked good, but I'm saying it's still a layoff. And like I see him, like this ain't the same Earl. He admitted it. This ain't the same Earl before the accident. It's not. And he admitted that it's not the same. He's still good enough to beat all these guys, but it's not the same Earl Spence. Earl Spence, and I remember you saying, Mike Biggs on Just Do Live today, you was like, what if Earl Spence go in there and dog walk him and stop him real fast and wipe his ass out? It was like, you said, then it'll make Bud's career look like it's flawed or faked or whatever. I was thinking, so what happens on the other hand? What happened if Earl go in there and get spanked and lose and wiped up and stuff? He can still say it's after a car accident, is when he didn't have a fight. He can always say so. I just don't think Bud has anything to say if he loses. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't think you have any excuse to say anything. Because you held this fight up. You were saying that you wanted to get acclimated to the weight class at one point in time, along with the rest of your excuses. Earl Spence never took no extra tune-ups, no gimme fights. He always wanted to fight the hardest fights, even off of layoffs, off of injuries and accidents. Bud didn't even have an injury. Like, bro, if he go in there and get wiped up, it's gonna look bad for him. If Earl go in there and get wiped up, his fans gonna have excuses. And we can have excuses because he had a layoff, he had an injury, car accident, man has PTSD. None of this would have really happened if, matter of fact, I'm not gonna say it wouldn't happen because, you know what I'm saying, but he still didn't want to fight Earl regardless. Even back then, he still didn't want to fight Earl. He's gonna be fucked up by round 6. Ref gonna stop it. You're gonna be ugly. Salute to you, Tay. What's good with you? The real queen of MMA combat and entertainment. WT is in his house. What's good with you? I see an 8th round stoppage. Bet. Kel had his eye right. Fucked in 4 rounds. Exactly. Yep. That's what I was saying. Like, bro, he had his eye. His eye was separating. I know a lot of people missed that. They thought he was 100% fine. No, bro. I know he's dark skinned. You probably just need to pay attention. Bruh, his shit, it looked like his eye was separating. Like he had a cut right here, it looked like. And it was going 2 opposite directions. It's like, what the fuck? Salute to you, Talib Cunningham. What's good with you, Carolina and this bitch? What's good with you? Once Bud is forced to enter dog mode, it's the beginning of the end. Let's see what stance Bud comes out in. If Bud comes out in the southpaw stance, he already know he know Earl a threat. You trying to immediately establish, trying to get Earl thinking you a southpaw, bro. Earl been trying to fight you for years now. You can't trick this nigga. He know that you're right-handed and sometimes fighting the southpaw stance only to get your heavy hand off. He should know that shit by now. I'm more sure Derrick James do. Derrick James studied everything, y'all. Derrick James is another force to be reckoned with on anybody's team. Anybody's team. Bud looks for the KO, in my opinion. Spence looks for the beat down and make you quit and act and question your career. That is a fact. Facts. That's a fact. That's a motherfucking fact. Last year I said 7th round for EJ, but since we had to wait another year, EJ layoff. Right, that's what I'm saying. You gotta account for that shit. Ninth round. Ninth sound pretty good. 8, 9, and 10 sound pretty good to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying I can see and I won't be confused or asked why if the fight goes distance. I'm not saying neither one of them are going to hit the mat and it's going to be it's going to be far from a boring fight, but I'm just saying, like, nah. It can be a 12-round fight. It can go both ways. Earl dropped Porter with a better shot. Lorenzo hit podcast Sean Porter in the chest. Right. It was right. It was my excuse me. And that uppercut he threw hit the chest, and the other punch didn't even fucking land on podcast Porter, and he fell any damn way. That's probably why his father threw in a towel, because your son had no legs, and if you don't got no legs, you can't even beat Sean Porter. All Sean Porter do is use his legs and throw himself forward and shit. Like, bro, if you tired and don't got no legs, you can't even fight no more if you Sean Porter. You can't do shit. His son maybe his father was trying to save him from a highlight knockout. I don't know, but he shouldn't have did it. He shouldn't have threw in that towel. Porter was out there falling asleep on TV when he was about to fight Bud. No bullshit, yo. Motherfucker was ready to retire. Shit, if EJ get his old strength and condition trainer, I'm with right. Right, if you get him. No bullshit. If you get him. All motherfucking facts. Them body shots gonna murk his ass. Yo. That's how, you wanted to get your point across about them body shots too fucking much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a mother. I keep things planned and scheduled. If a motherfucker don't hear me about a certain part of my day, I'm gonna keep saying it until you get it. Did you hear what I said? All right, so you know what I'm doing at 9? All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was. Like, this motherfucker was like, and you bet not. Earl kept cutting him off to talk to the other dude, and you bet not. He even tapped his shoulder like to get his attention, and you bet not. Hey, yo, listen to me, like, bro, get the fuck out of here. And when he was giving him attention, he finally said it. And you bet not hit me with them bodies, nigga. Cut the shit. You want him to know bad as shit about them damn body shots. You want him to know how you feel about them body shots, huh? Let this shit happen. Does Bud seem like the type to warn an opponent about what can fuck him up? Does he seem like the type to do that? No, but he does seem like the type to reverse psychology your motherfucking ass, to act like your punches ain't gonna do nothing. All right, let you do something that's gonna be a mistake for him to capitalize off. Why would he say it? Bruh, he's saying it because that's his concern. You throw them fucking body shots with that high work rate and you're a southpaw. I'm on now. Obviously, EJ not worried about the layoff if don't want to tune up. He ain't about no tune-ups. Like, I really think he's just that type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he want what he want. He not in here to play no games. I really think that, that's just part of his personality. And I'm not saying EJ's worried about the layoff. I'm worried about it. Me being a fan is changing what I think how the fight's going to end. Just like the guy said earlier, at first he had 6 rounds before the accident and stuff, and now he has 8. It's just something you got to take account for, especially when Earl Spence admitted that he's really not that same guy that he was before the car accident. So if that's the case, then, people got to put that in there. Spence won't have excuses. Exactly. He won't have any. But I'm saying us as fans, we can have some. I could say, well, that happened because of this and because of that. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, if what you saying happens and all of us and Earl beats Bud, do y'all really think Bud fans ain't gonna have excuses? You really think Bud ain't gonna have excuses? Yeah, he is. But it's all good. Salute to you, Zenith 360. What's good with you? Bug gonna say Spence aged him out. Right. If you're gonna say something stupid, agreed. If Spence wins, it's huge. More than a year off and 2 accidents. Bug can't afford to lose. Exactly. 2 accidents, a year off, and he still beat you? But if he losing, man, he could say, man, yo, I didn't have a fight. I had 2 accidents. We'll see about the rematch. And it still be respected. But I was getting swollen versus Cal. Yes, it was. Salute to you, Grill. Salute to you, Ashley. Salute to you. What's good with you, Charles? Charles Jameson, what's good? Welcome to the channel. Hit the like, be respectful, and sub. That's right. Salute to you. The fight more likely will go 12 rounds with no Earl has been in the later rounds of his fight. It's going to be who will last unless Bud comes with them BLK breakaway gloves. Salute to you, whatchamacallit. He better not have them shitty ass gloves on. Big Fish is who I got. Right. Better believe that shit. Salute to you, Dre. Salute to you, Dre's finest. What's good with you? What's popping, For those interested, Tay Jones is going to have someone from Bud's camp on tonight. What time does Tay go live, yo? Right. What time does Tay go live? Earl about 20, 25 minutes out from me in a peaceful ass area. That farm, these 2 accidents and everything he been through, dude is determined and focused. Moving out of the city was the best thing. Bro, when you got, and this is a little bit off topic, but I never understood people or fighters, not fighters, but it was mostly rappers. I never understood rappers and people that be like, yo, when you get money and leave your hood, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to leave your hood and you're not keeping it correct. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that bullshit, man, fuck that. Fuck that. It is not about your hood. It's about you. God damn it. If I get some money, why the fuck? I'm being 100, bro. If I get some money, I wouldn't want to stay within 10 miles of somewhere I used to live at. I wouldn't. I haven't lived in the best areas, but at the same time, even if you have a good area, that person's son can rob your fucking house. I'm sorry. I know a lot of thieves. I know people that used to run in people's house. No. Nah, bruh, with them B&E games. No. One person that used to be a regular person walking around in your city one day just gets millions of dollars and they stay there. I understand a lot of people, they be having like street cred and nobody mess with them and all that. That's like some gang related type shit. But bro, why the fuck would you stay in the neighborhood? Why would you stay? Like, you just asking to get robbed. You just asking for them to charge you more every time you get a haircut or go somewhere. You just asking for motherfuckers to fuck with you. You're asking not to be treated as an equal, in my opinion. It's not about where you're from. It's about where you're going, motherfucker. Especially if you get money, you want to start a family, you wouldn't want to start your brother. I'm just saying. It's a lot of people. I know a lot of people that came from ground zero and they know shit. Just like I know shit. And the streets always are watching, bro. Oh, they stay watching. And you really think you cool with your neighbor and shit, let your ass hit the lottery. They're going to act like they're cool with you, but the whole time plotting on how they can get some dough out your motherfucking ass. You better believe that shit. But on with it. Get to back talking. Spence is a firefighter, man. He plows straight through your city and F's up everything just like a supervillain. Thanos out this bitch. He waiting for the fights to end. No specific time. Hold on. Poverty is not a virtue. Right, a virtue. When I get some cash, I'm gone. Exactly. Why? And then if you get fucked up, you get put in a wheelchair or some shit. They shoot you just because you got something that they want and you evidently is yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you'll be kicking the shit out yourself and people will be telling your ass for the rest of your life until you die. Yo, how come you didn't leave? Why didn't you just leave? I'll be fucking gone. Are you kidding me right now? I'm not saying you can't do nothing for your city or community, but you don't gotta live there. Fuck out of here. You're not gotta live there. Used to drive by this building every motherfucking day, downtown Dallas, too hectic, and being around everybody all the time is trash. Since I moved from my city, my quality of life has changed. Less distraction, bruh. Yo, peace should always be on your top 5 list as far as things you need in your life. Peace, in my opinion, is number 1 on my fucking list. It should always be at the top of your list of things you need to motherfucking have. Peace, bruh. Less distraction, that's very much part of you having your own peace, bruh. You gotta keep your own good peace of mind for your fucking self, bruh. People don't care out here. GD said EJ wins. EJ wins or put more pressure on best fighting the best. If Bud wins, it's gonna give promoters more reason to not put their best fighter against real competition and fighters to keep ducking. Probably so. You probably got a point there, GD. Depending on how you look at it, you might got a point there. Laura about to smoke wood. What is that? The Zone? It's a lot on the line for this fight. Earl Spence Jr. good for boxing, but is not. July 29th, the Truth wins. Strap season continues. New undisputed welterweight champion Earl Spence Jr. man down. What about to get knocked out again? Oh my goodness. All right, bro. Shields, man. My girl Claressa Shields was trying to fight Hannah Gabriel again. I don't necessarily know why she wanted to fight Hannah Gabriel again, but maybe some people don't think she won that fight, or maybe maybe it's for her own mental because she did get dropped by her. So maybe that's probably why she want to fight her again. But I think the fight would pull good numbers, so I was 100% for it. But Hannah Gabriel tests positive for a banned substance because she was rubbing some ointment by hand without gloves on her dog repeatedly on his wound or his stomach or something like that. And the products, of course, of whatever she was putting on it got into her bloodstream because of her fingers or whatever, and she tested there. So maybe that fight can happen after this one, or maybe a little down the line, maybe after she fights a mandatory. Or could her replacement be considered as a mandatory because she's because she's ranked number 1, maybe? But her name is Marcella Korner something. Cornejo, whatever her name is, man. She's on the thumbnail. She has 5 losses already. I think she's coming down in weight to fight Claressa Shields. I think she used to be a heavyweight. And this gonna be a good fight. They're in the face-off. She looks a lot taller than Claressa Shields, but they're actually the same height. So she might have had on some heels or something that made her look that tall. But Claressa Shields and the chick is the same height. Chick got 5 losses. When I seen her fight game, she doesn't really fight bad. You know what I mean? She don't really fight bad. I don't think she has anything for the queen of the ring, Claressa Shields. I think she's gonna lose. To Claressa Shields, of course. But I think it's going to be an all right fight, y'all. So I'm definitely gonna watch it. Hold on. Still to Anthony Jones, the Mexicans been feasting on them Europeans. Feasting. Because she got dropped. I want to see it. Right. Surprised at Hannah. Right. I'm surprised. I don't think she, because that the drug is it gives you testosterone and it's a muscle builder. Like, I don't think she taking testosterone, cause like I don't know, but I don't think she taking testosterone on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, but I don't think so, yo. The dog steroid cream, yes. Excuse, yes. That's what her ass said, man. Tank and Ryan was the domino effect of this fight happening. In my opinion, disappointed in Hannah. I am too, man. But you have to remember, I think Hannah's haven't fought in 2 years, maybe 3 years, bro. She at home acting like a pet mama, gardening and shit. Like, she ain't even worried about having to do a piss test for real, yo. Yeah, she already muscular than a motherfucker, Shawana. Facts. Now, Brian King B say Tank and Ryan was a domino effect for this fight happening. I think it had something to do with it, Pimpin'. I think you're right. I think when because the person that was holding up the fight, we have to remember, was Bud. In my opinion, just like I said, I think the contract is the fucking same. I believe they came across this contract verbally before, but the problem was the numbers. The numbers was the problem. Nothing but the numbers. He even went on fucking Sean Porter's podcast and said when they put the right number, matter of fact, Sean Porter fucking said it for him. When they put the right number on the paper, bruh, it was about money. It was about money. He wanted a 50-50 split. Like he said, from 60-40 or 60 and going my way. One belt, having ass. It was all about the money, and now it's 50-50. That's the reason why this fight is happening. And I heard somebody say, well, people were saying he dumb for not doing that, but he got what he wanted. He got a $10 million agreement, or, you know, what did he say, guarantee. Bruh, he's going to make more than $10 million. He should. And honestly, if he would have signed to make that fight back then with 30%, he would have made $10 million. You 50-50 and you caring about a $10 million guarantee. That's how I know, and everybody else know, that your ass don't sell. You crying about, you happy you got a $10 million guarantee and you just win a 50-50 purse with Earl Spence? Like, I know Mikey Garcia is that dude, and that fight was in Texas, and he Mexican, but y'all really think Mikey Garcia and Earl is going to generate more than Earl Spence and Bud? I really don't see that. Like, I see them generating more money than he did with Mikey, and Mikey got paid for that fight. I believe that was 50-50. You got paid. Like, bro, ain't nobody care about the $10 million guarantee that you did. If you, bro, the biggest accomplishment is that you got Earl to go 50-50 on you, man. Fuck that $10 million guarantee. You're going to get more than that anyway. What are we talking about? Bud is scared to death of this fight. When he feels the first body shot, it'll be at that very moment. Bud knew he had done fucked up. I think he already know that. That's, part of the reason why he didn't want to fight for millions. He wanted to fight for double the millions that he was going to get in the first damn place, because you know what it is. She looks good to me. She heard Claressa saying she's going for the KO. You talking about her opponent? Yeah, her opponent looked good. Like, she big though, because I think she coming down to weight to fight her. So she a pretty sizable chick. She do fight pretty good. You know what I mean? She a pretty good fighter, but she had nothing for Claressa. The problem was Al Heyman, not Bud. Man, that's what Bud wanted y'all to believe. Matter of fact, Bud wanted the people to believe that it was Earl's fault. When he started placing the blame, he started placing it on Earl. Then he started placing that shit on Al Heyman. Then he placed it on Bob Arum. And that's where it's at now. It's on Bob Arum. It's not on Al Heyman. It is on Bob Arum. He's the one that got sued. He's the one who said that, well, he put out a little thing to sue him. I don't know if they actually went to court, but he tried to sue him and said that he could not secure the fight. If it wasn't Bob's fault, he would have never said that. He would have never said he couldn't secure the fight. or whatever. And Bob sat there and let him say the shit because it was true. But Al Heyman is not Bud's promoter. He's not Bud's advisor. He's nothing to Bud. He don't owe Bud shit at that time when he was saying what he was saying. Al Heyman is not the problem. It's his promoter that's the problem. His promoter was Bob. If a promoter is the problem, it's not Al Heyman, it's Bob Aaron. Bud admitted that it was Bob, yo. He admitted that shit. He shouldn't have said that shit on the... Nah. He shouldn't have said that shit on the stage if it wasn't true. And if it wasn't true, Bob Aaron would have said something. He didn't say shit. He didn't say a word. Will EJ lose focus when his mouthpiece fall out or when the bell rings? Training and real fights have a little more focused in energy versus sparring. I think he got it molded to his mouth. His mouthpiece don't fit his mouth, or gum shield, however you want to call it. It don't fit his mouth because his teeth is fake now. It's not the same teeth that he had because it got knocked out in the car wreck. So when he got his veneers in, or whatever he got, screws or whatever the fuck that he got in his mouth, when he got that put in his mouth, he never got a new one reshaped to the new teeth he has in his mouth. But I think he took care of that. So no, I guess would be the answer. Bud needed $20 million for his eye and belt. No bullshit, yo. 10 apiece out this bitch. 10 million for the eyes, 10 million for the belt. Would just drop Laura. Ooh, flash knockdown though. Okay, bet. Didn't he say back then he wouldn't fight EJ if they offered him 50-50? He wouldn't fight EJ if he offered him 50-50. I don't think he would say that. Hold up, he wouldn't fight. Did Bud say back then that he wouldn't fight EJ if they offered him 50-50? Yes, he did say that. He did say that because he was on somebody else's show or podcast, and when he said it kind of made it was two people he was talking to. It kind of made them like, they was like, what? Now, why wouldn't you? They was all in his ass for saying that shit. Hell yeah, he said that shit. Bud said that shit. He was on somebody's podcast when he said it. All in his feelings and shit. Yeah, he said that shit. He wouldn't fight if it was a 50-50 fight. I think, yo, the numbers when they seen, because we got to remember, these are athletes, yo. These are athletes, the professional boxers, they athletes, and you know how when you get the fighters that's about to retire, that's already they got money, still rolling in money. They don't need money. The reason why they come back and fight again is because of the feeling, the rush they get, the facts that people are asking them questions. People are, all eyes are on them. They're taking pictures. The feeling of it makes them want to come back. That's what they miss. They don't miss working out. They don't miss the actual, they miss everything, and they miss the glitter, they miss the glam, they miss the fame, they miss that part of it. Like, that's how I look at it, yo. And when you look at that shit, it's like, bruh, when they seen that Tank and Ryan Garcia had all of them stars come out, stars that you haven't seen come to boxing events in over a decade, in well over 10 years. Shit. You seen all of that money in the building, seeing people, somebody paid $50,000 for one seat to come to your fight. Do you know how big that is, bro? You somebody. Nobody can say that you ain't. $50,000 for one seat. One seat, bro. That's some shit you can brag about. One seat. People talking about how he don't sell and stuff like that, man. You want to prove him wrong. Just like Devin. People say Devin can't sell. Immediately, he tweeted some shit like, that's not true no more. This fight's so good, bro. Fighters don't want to keep hearing that shit. That they don't sell, they're not entertaining, or, you know, they lack this or lack that, and that's why their fan base isn't as big as the next person. They don't like that shit. Like him, I think them, Bud saying them two little motherfuckers, and he like, man, I'll beat both of their ass. You know, Bud probably sitting home like, I'll beat Ryan's ass, Tank's ass, yelling at the screen. He probably mad as shit in that bit. I'll beat everybody's ass. They got like $30 million after fees and taxes and paying their coaches and shit. They got a lot of money after that fight. This nigga over here crying about 20 million guaranteed, and the little guys just made 30. Oh yeah, I think it had something to do. I think Ryan and Tank had something to do with Bud taking this shit for sure. And the fact that he got 50-50, what is there? What are you bitching about? What else is there to say? Sign the paper. Sign it. Sign it. I like that this fight happened though, for sure. Yeah, I'm sure he got it fixed. Anyone knows what was the substance Hannah Gabriel was busted for? Yes. Give me 1 second. I'll bring it up. Oh, okay. Let me scroll up a little bit. I know it's up here. Oh, here it is. She got tested for some clozapine. It's CLOSTEBOL. That's what was in her system. All the Rage George page. Hey chat, just swinging by to drop a like. Salute to you on All the Rage George page. Appreciate you. Big Tony, what's good with you? Big Tony, what's good? Salute to you, God self. What's popping with you? So EJ need to get that $1 million bet from Bud, since we know, right? Both of y'all got it. Both of y'all got $1 million. Make that $1 million bet, baby. Let's go. During the final week before a fight, after a great camp, Spence always says it's gonna be a one-sided beatdown. You know what? You're right. He does always say that after a good camp. But camp's just starting. He already know he about to beat that ass. This is the first time he said it off jump. Right. It's going to be a massacre. Right. Salute to you, General Long. What's popping with you, pimping? What's good with you? Salute to you, Knockdown, Boxing, Sports, and Entertainment. Salute to you. Now Devin calling out Regis, but nobody holding him accountable but KO. Holding who accountable? You talking about accountable at 135 pounds, but he's calling out Regis? I'm going to tell you what I don't like about this situation. Because I really wasn't going, like, to me, like, I don't really talk about fights but a little bit after they happen. I don't make post-fight videos. And when it comes to talking about fights last week, I touch on it a little bit on my lives because I'm looking for what's next. You know what I mean? And for real, Bud versus Lomo is not important no more. The person won. That's already determined. Now what's next? I said Devin was going to beat Lomachenko for the last 4 years. When I was watching that fight, I was rooting for him. But I picked who I picked, and it is what it is. And I don't care. Nobody else should. We should be focused and concentrating on what's new and what's the biggest fight in boxing right now is EJ versus Bud. That's what I'm on. But when it comes to this Devin calling out Regis shit, let me tell you. Because he's saying what he's saying the way he's saying it, because Devin is saying, I'm the one who made a phone call for the record, I'm the one who wanted smoke, I'm the one who wanted Regis and stuff. Okay, bet. It seems like EddieHearn, the first thing EddieHearn said is that Devin's expensive and we are going to give him Regis Prograis. So that makes sense to me. Since if Eddie thinks you're an expensive person to pay for, he's going to want to put his best guy against you so the fight can actually sell and he can make a profit. So that's understandable. But since you're saying that, then next year you got to fight either one of these killers. You got to fight Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, or Regis. And in my opinion, if you don't, it's going to look a certain way. That shit's going to look a certain way if you don't fight him. Because you just said you made the phone call to fight him. Eddie just said he'll make it happen. So it should happen. But I'm going to tell you, the only thing I don't like about it is that he could have just said he was moving up Why leave it all to mystery? Like, stop. I don't like when fighters play the fan game, as far as the fans is over here talking about this, so you want to do something because you know the fan. Bro, go about your career and stop worrying about what the fucking fans is thinking, in my opinion, bro. Like, in my opinion, it's like, yo, you been a fighter. If you knew that you was moving up, you should have just did it. What are you playing games for? You're playing with the fans. It's like you all in the fan shit. If you knew you was going to move up after fighting Lomachenko, you could have just said it. Instead of walking around here looking like you're scared to talk to Shakur Stevenson. You didn't even own the ring after you beat Lomachenko. You let this nigga run you out of your own ring. That's what it looked like. It looked bad as fuck. I know a lot of people don't want to talk about it because they know it looked bad as fuck. Like, bruh, I'm going to look at it like Devin did that shit strictly because he know he's not going to fight these motherfuckers because he's moving up. But I just don't understand why you didn't say it. Just say it. Just let everybody know that you're moving up. So that will shut Shakur down. He'll know that he ain't getting a fight. And he won't say nothing. He probably wouldn't even got in the ring if you would have just kept it 100. That's all I'm saying. Like, if you would have just said it, if you would have just been like, yo, I'm moving up after Lomachenko, do you think Shakur would have gotten in the ring? If you would have said that shit in the press conferences before you fought Lomachenko, bro, you knew it. You didn't even let us see the weigh-in. You knew it. That's the only thing that I'm saying. Like, I don't like that part. And because of that part makes me look at it like, bro, you just acting like you're staying at 135 because you don't want people to name you as a duck. But in reverse, that's what it looked like. Because you've been acting like you want the smoke. You've been allowing your father to say you want the smoke. And by saying, oh, well, nobody's getting the title and we don't, like, bruh, stop making it seem like things and you know it's really not. You making it seem like to fans and shit that is one way and you know it ain't. And they live their whole career like that, bruh. Like, just stop it. Stop. Go about your career like everybody else, bruh. Stop worrying about what the fuck casuals is talking about. What's wrong with just telling the truth? Just say it. Just say it. You're moving up. Bang, boom. What's wrong with that? He would have, in my opinion, a lot of stuff would have never got said if he would have just been honest about moving up, bro. You can't tell me he just realized that he was moving up and he made a phone call to fucking EddieHearn, in my opinion. And EddieHearn was talking about making this fight with Regis a while ago with this motherfucker, bro. He knew it. He knew he was moving up. He kept saying, oh, through the whole press conference, oh, we got to see how I'm going to look. We got to see. You're going to fight Shakur Stevenson? We got to see. You're going to fight Tank? We got to see. He even stopped talking about Tank the way he used to talk about Tank. Bro, he knew he was moving up. I'm not even going to say you were scared or none of that shit. I'm not saying none of that. No. I'm saying you knew you was moving up. That's why you didn't say shit. That's why you didn't respond to Tank like you've been responding to him. That's why you didn't respond to Shakur any type of way, because you knew you was moving up. Just say it. Let's see what the big deal is. Sign the papers, baby. I said it on here that Regis was next on Jose Haney radar, right? Okay. Yeah, you did. It's a shame, but he shamed into the biggest fight of his career. That's facts. They found that Hannah Montana. Yo, salute to you, T20. What's good with you? They've been killing Tank on Duck and Devin. Bruh. That's the thing, yo. Once I say something about Devin, everybody act like I'm the worst person in the world, bro. But I'm Tank's biggest fan. And the one thing that Devin don't do, his pops don't do, his fans don't do, is talk about Tank in the ring. Talk about him in the ring. They don't do that. They talk about him outside the ring because they know in the ring it ain't shit to talk about. That's negative. You'll be talking good about this motherfucker. And since when has he ever said anything good about Tank? Never. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, yeah, they be killing Tank on the Duck and let him keep doing it. Like, bro, I've been right about Tank this entire time. That's that guy. Tank is that guy, bro. Haney and his fan base has been labeling people ducks for way less. Exactly. Exactly. But I'm stronger than these motherfuckers. I've been stronger than these sad ass niggas that be in the chat bitched up like a motherfucker, saddest with sand in their vagina, acting all fucking mad and shit. Like, bro, you can say all that shit and I'll be quiet as a motherfucker because y'all niggas don't know me. Y'all niggas is motherfucker over this bitch's fan riding. It's cool though. Everything's 100. I'll let you do your thing. Let me do mine. No bullshit. I don't got no problem. Yes, that's what it is that she had in her system. Have been used to what? Fatten cattle. Also to treat right. Bro, I don't think she did it. I don't think she took it on purpose to help her versus Claressa Shields is what I'm saying. Nah, Ash, the problem is Devin has been calling for Tank nonstop when it was unavailable. That's facts. And now the moment he available, he goes to fight someone else. That's true. Very convenient, isn't it? Very convenient. Yeah, neither he nor Tank had fights, but he calling out Regis. That's correct. That's correct. Devin said he would stay at 135 for Tank or Shakur. Tank has been held to his very word. Devin should be too. That's a fact. Be his own rules. He's a duck. Right. Right. Oh. We're gonna talk about his own rules. Oh yeah, he a lot of things. If we're gonna talk about his rules and a duck, hell yeah, that's what he is. If we're talking about his rules, oh yeah. Oh yeah. If we keeping the same energy, yeah. For sure. For sure. And I see exactly what y'all are saying now. It's a lot of things that happen in between them two. You got to really break it down to tell me exactly what part you're talking about. But when it comes to that, when it comes to him, yes, he's been calling him out nonstop. Every time the Tank got a fight, that's when Tank's a duck, he a hoe, he this and that and the third. And it wouldn't be so bad if he didn't have a bunch of YouTube people that create channels, that create YouTube content backing him and making shit up and with their own, pushing their own. It wouldn't be so bad, but it is. And now that we're here, bruh. That's why I'm gonna give him I always give people the benefit of the doubt. Always. I don't know if Tank's gonna fight again. He probably not. But did y'all miss the part where after Regis tweeted to Devin saying that he gonna give him a front row ticket to his fight and he gonna give him some Southern hospitality? Did y'all see Devin's tweet after that saying that he need a vacation? We respect who we respect, right? Where's the same energy? It's never the same energy with him though. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's never the same. I do know what it is, but it's never the same energy with him. And I would never be a prisoner to my channel just because somebody comes to it. Never. I'm never going to be a prisoner to shit. Shit. Unless you paying me. Okay? Unless you are paying me. Period. I'm a prisoner to my job because I make money there. I'm going to say what I want on my channel. I've always been an outspoken person. It won't change. Ever. Ever. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't look at things so serious as other people do. This is YouTube. And this is boxing. This is sport. It's not going to make you happy all the time. But you should enjoy the sport enough to always be happy to watch it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, people act like boxing owe them something. If you paid for the pay-per-view, regardless if it's a first round knockout, the entire card and main event, bro, you got your money's worth. You paid for it and it's over. You watched it, but it just didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. I will never be upset over something I don't have the control over. So I will never be upset over somebody telling me that somebody won the fight that you thought won the fight that didn't. I don't give a fuck. Because y'all ain't the judges, and what's already printed in history is there. You ain't going to change shit. I'm not going to change shit. It ain't shit to say. If you want to know my opinion on it, I'm going to tell you my opinion on it. Regardless of that, you can kiss my motherfucking natural black ass. Seriously. And I'll tell that shit to anybody into their fucking face. I don't care. Y'all better allow me to reintroduce myself. Like, I don't know what y'all are used to, but this what loyalty look like. You understand? This is what's like. I'm not no, and this ain't no. I'm not playing no games when I say what I'm saying, yo. Hold up. I'm not playing no games when I say what I'm saying. I'm not playing no games when I say what I'm saying, man. Like I give everybody respect and I show everybody respect. If you have a problem with me, it's gonna show very easily. I'm gonna see it, and I don't care. It's cool, bro. It's 100% cool. But like I said, I will never, ever bitch and moan and complain about something I don't have the control over. If that shit gets me upset that way, I will leave it alone totally. Just like this sport, just like certain people on YouTube, I'll leave your ass alone totally. I guarantee you I won't hurt, lose sleep over it. Nothing. I guarantee you. Yo, a lot of people that be on YouTube talking shit, bruh. A lot of people that be on YouTube talking shit really don't even like boxing. They don't even like boxing. They just on here for attention. Some people like to argue. They on here to argue. That's it. Salute to you, Lewis Hinton. What's good with you? What's good? Clout baby. Yes. Yeah, he said that. Salute to you, Flawless Mentality. What's good with you? Devin could even drop them belts and fight Tank at a catch weight because Tank don't care about them belts and belts. No, he don't care about the belts. He care about that check. He care about the money it's going to generate, though. The rules always shift. Where's the energy? Man, I just don't think it's that serious, yo. I would never cap for Tank, yo. Never. I've made videos on Tank that wasn't positive videos because I didn't like the shit he was doing. I did that shit years ago. Years. Like, bro, it's not that serious to me. It's not half as serious to me as it is to y'all, bro. It's just not. I don't really care. Somebody can come in here boasting about Bud all they want, bro. Okay, bet. If that's y'all fighter, you supposed to do that shit. Tank's my fighter. This is what loyalty look like. This is what it look like. Devin need to pull up on PBC for that Tank. He a free agent, so it should be easy to make. Yep. I know what you're talking about. I just wish the creators just say that. Niggas dance around words to protect a fighter. Shit sad. Exactly. Tank Team is the only people that showed him love after Loma and said he deserved the W. Said, let's do this year, and now suddenly Devin and his daddy, right, quiet, but calling Hearn who disrespect him. Facts. Damn. I remember that shit. I totally forgot about that shit. He did disrespect him. That's how it should be, man. Right? It should. You might just tell the truth, bro. What the fuck difference does it make? And what pissed me off is he called Eddie days after Hearn disrespect him and said Shakur was better and he was paid above his market value. Bruh. Shit is crazy. Hold on. There we are. That's weird. So 140 is a little bit more pop than 135. So if he thinks no dog fights or 12 rounds with combo of boxing punches thrown at you, then right in them corners, I'm being, man, people going to see if Devin is who he is when he fight at 140, in my opinion. Especially if you're gonna pick Regis first. I think Regis is at a level that can test him in ways that his other opponents didn't, and we'll see exactly what Devin Haney's made of at 140 pounds, in my opinion. We'll see exactly what he made of. Excuse me. The soft rank way. Build your fighter up, then clout chase the big name fighters, right? Devin don't have to drop anything, at least respond. They tagged him multiple times. That's facts. At least respond. Who you got in the Spence fight? Spence. Spence my number one favorite fighter, pimping. That's my number one. And I got Spence. And I'm telling you, if you lose, Tank lose, when Wilder lost, I didn't shed a tear. It's all right, bro. They fighters, man. Like, I don't, and I'm always the one that's being picked out of the crowd. Like, I'm going to be sick when he lose, bro. No, one of these dudes will be sick, though. Believe that. One of these dudes will be sick. But me? Nah, bro. Not me. I got, y'all just don't know. I got a whole life. I got other things to be concerned about. It's not going to be if a millionaire fighter lose, bro. He's still a millionaire. I got to worry about myself. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. Devin could not shut the fuck up about Tank when he was locked under a contract. Facts. The second he free, it's crickets. Y'all call people ducks for less. That's facts. That's 100% facts, y'all. That's what I'm saying, yo. If he immediately just, well, is that part of the reason why he didn't say he's moving up to 140 and he just left it to be chance? Is that part of the reason why? Because he didn't want people to immediately jump down his throat about not fighting Tank? Like, I really just don't see a bit. Like, bro, why don't you just say it? Just be like, man, I'm gonna get Loma and then I'm gonna move up. He could have said that shit like 6 months ago. You knew Loma was the third fight on the contract. We just didn't know. He had to know who he was fighting on the third fight, bro. He had to know. Come on, man. Never met a disrespectful white they didn't respect. I said that shit about Kambosos, that he don't got nothing but nice shit to say to Kambosos, but disrespecting Tank the whole time. And Devin, the one that called you a bunch of names and called you a rat. Never had nothing bad to say about him, though. Even after all of that shit, never said nothing bad about his ass, yo. That's the shit that I don't get. And I said that shit in my live, though. I was like, how the fuck you don't have nothing bad to say to this motherfucker, bro? Like, come on now. I got Dev beating everyone at 140 low key, but I don't know if he beats Tank. That's why I see it. You think he gonna beat the person that they saying he want to fight, Regis? A lot of people think Regis is the head of 140. They think that he's the best fighter at 140 pounds, and it's hard to argue otherwise because you've seen him there the most, doing the most shit. It's hard to argue that. But we know there's top fighters there. You know, you got Matias, you got Antoine Russell. You know what I'm saying? And it's fighters at 140 that's very good and talented fighters. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got him beating everybody at 140 until I see him at 140. If you understand what I'm saying? Like, I can't judge and say that he'll beat everybody. I can't say that he'll lose to everybody. I can't say nothing until I actually see him at the weight class, though, for real. But I was called fanboy. Now look who holding. Man, I was called a crackhead. I was called a coon. I was called all types of shit just because I said that I thought Lomachenko won the fight. Even though I was rooting for Devin and I said Devin was going to win, I was still right. I was right about the outcome. Still right about the outcome, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing I said is the same thing Malik Scott said. Now, I could be a petty person, but I'm not. But I know he going, you know what I'm saying? Like I know y'all motherfuckers would never say that to him. So why am I a coon? But he ain't. You got, man, it's other people that say bad shit about Devin that I didn't even touch on. And the same niggas will never say nothing bad to that man. Just because they don't, you know, a lot of niggas just got energy for women. Like, that's just what it is. I don't care what nobody's. It's just energy for women. Because a man can say exactly the same shit I say, and they won't say shit in chat. They won't say shit in the motherfucking chat. That's why I don't care about what people saying. Like, I know y'all weak. I know you weak and I'm stronger. It is what it is. Bob talked bad about pay-per-view prices and got mad when they asked for a Tank fight, like he won't get them 2 checks from an in-house fight. Facts, yo, they be full of shit. Salute to Talib Cunningham in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you in the super chat for the support. He says these dudes be jock riding and get mad when you don't appreciate or don't participate. My bad. Nah, homie, I'm good. I just don't think Devin is an exciting fighter. I'm sorry. No, it's not exciting. In my opinion, this last fight with Lomachenko was his most exciting fight. Yes, it's a very entertaining fight. His last fight that he just had. And no, I just don't think he got that in his wheelhouse. You know what I'm saying? Just like Bud don't have no personality. You know what I'm saying? Just like Paulie never had no power. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that he don't got. But he got that boxing ability, the IQ. He look good when he fight. You know what I'm saying? So people come to see that and they respect him and they respect his pops. So that's why you get the level of respect that he does. Well, one of the reasons that he gets the level of respect he does. Zenith 360 says Devin got the decision, but he knocked the confidence out a nigga. Bruh. In my opinion, he didn't act like he won the fight. You did not act like you won the fight after you won the fight. But like I said, I wasn't even going to talk about Devin versus Lomachenko because the fight's not important anymore. Devin won the fight. That's the person I said that was going to win the fight. He won. It is what it is. What's to talk about is why he didn't say shit to Shakur at the end. Like, damn, why'd you do that to yourself? You know what I'm saying? That you could talk about. And the fact that, what's the other part? Devin as he didn't act like he won. He didn't act like he won the fight after the fight was over. You know what I'm saying? And that was a hometown fight. He's born and raised in Las Vegas, I believe. It was a hometown fight. People are talking about the numbers, but in Vegas, people usually get, if it's a pay-per-view fight, you're gonna get 100. You're gonna get 100,000. He got 150,000. Like, bro, okay, you like the people were booing you and they were cheering for Lomachenko like this was the Ukraine. Like, all I'm saying is I don't care that he won the fight. I said he was gonna win. I wanted him to win. I was rooting for him to win. Like, bro, other than that, why do y'all care what anybody else thinks? Like, a W is a W, right? Why the fuck do y'all care about what anybody? So what? It's already in the books, and that's another thing to talk about. Lomachenko crying ass, bro. Lomachenko's, you doing too much crying, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that shit at all. And I heard that you petitioned. Hold up. Lomachenko petition to have Shakur drop to number 2 so Lomachenko could be number 1 to be Devin's mandatory. Okay. And then I recently found out that he doesn't even want the rematch to Devin Haney. So you just want to be there. I think Lomachenko probably gonna try to get these titles again or go for a run again for Undisputed or something. Because why bump Shakur down for you to be number 1 and you don't even want to fight Devin again? And you see Devin looking to move up to 140. So what's the purpose? Are you going to fight Shakur? It's not like you're going to be A-side. Shakur's still going to be A-side versus Lomachenko. I'm telling y'all what I know. They still going to have, because he's an undefeated fighter and Lomachenko will be coming off a loss. He would still be A-side versus Lomachenko. I don't see the point of Lomachenko doing all the bitching. I don't see the point of him moving down Shakur Stevenson. I don't even think he'll fight Shakur. I think Lomachenko and Kambosos is about to fight. That's honestly what I think. He thinks Regis is flat-footed and can run around the jab all night. I think that's what it is too, that people think Regis is flat-footed. Man, before Tank fought Barrios, before he fought Pitbull Cruz. People was talking about Tank not having good footwork, Tank not having boxing IQ. Not a lot of people said he was flat-footed, but people wasn't saying that he can do what he can do now, that they know that he can do. In my opinion, some people, and it could be the Haneys as well, are looking at Regis like a bigger Gervonta Davis with less movement, less quickness, less hand speed, and less power. And probably worse defense. And that's not the shit on Regis because he's a great fighter, but I'm saying they probably looking at him like a smaller, lesser version of Gervonta, a bigger but lesser version of Gervonta Davis. And that's what they think they can do to Tank, stay on the outside and use the jab all night. So facts, General Long. Regis is a easier fight for Devin than Tank, in my opinion. Probably. But Johnny Q, do you think Regis is the easiest champion that has a belt at 140? Because I definitely don't think that. I told y'all about them, right? Disrespect Calvin, who give back to the community but shows nothing but respect to Lomachenko. Bro, what did they say to Calvin Ford, yo? People, this is the second, third time somebody said they disrespected Calvin Ford. What did they say to Calvin Ford to disrespect him? I don't even know what it is. I know they did a lot of shit to Tank, but what happened with Calvin Ford? I feel you on that, Ash. That's understandable. Some apologies are due. That's fact. Some of them, some people, yeah. I rooted for Devin. I had Loma up also. Bruh, what's wrong with that? Y'all act like I was rooting for Lomachenko. Y'all act like I said Loma was going to beat that nigga. I never said that shit, ever. All of these years, I kept saying Devin gonna wash Lomachenko. I honestly thought he was better than that. That's just really what I honestly gave. I gave Devin more credit. Are y'all mad at that? I gave him more credit. I thought he was gonna wash. I thought he was gonna wash that motherfucker. It was a closer fight than what we thought it was, right? Everybody admit that it was a close fight. Okay, bet. I thought he was better than that. If I thought he was going to wash him and it was a close fight. So am I wrong for saying that I thought he was better than that? Like, bro, I don't see. But, people say what they say. Yo, I was rooting for Devin. I've been said Devin was going to win and all of that, but I had Loma up. So what, bro? I ain't nobody. And the people that listen to that shit and they took it to heart don't listen to me when I drop jewels on my motherfucking channel. And they don't listen to that shit. They don't say shit until a nigga say the exact same shit I said, and then they'll say it's jewels. Like a lot of people only, and I was talking to Just earlier about this shit. A lot of people listen to me and don't say nothing in my chat until it's something that they disagree with. They can listen to me for a whole hour and a half. When I say something they disagree with, they're going to be in the chat disagreeing. Bruh, I didn't even know you was here. A lot of people just like disagreeing, bro. They just can't wait for you to say something they don't like so they can start arguing with your ass from the chat. From the chat. And a lot of times, these niggas don't even be having channels. The ones that want to argue, they don't got no goddamn channel. Like, bro, go get yourself a channel since you got so much to say. Since you think this shit's easy. Go get a channel and see what the people say about what the fuck you say on your channel. I'm telling you. Regis as your first fight at 140. That's tough. That's tough, bro. Shout out to him. That's tough. If that's what you call him for the first fight. I don't think Devin wins. He should settle in first. I think he should take, a one fight. I mean, even if he want to fight for a belt first, bruh, I can see him, like, go for that WBO belt. Like, they always got the weakest champion. T.O. and Josh is about to fight for it. So, go for that. You already got the WBA is held by Rolly. Rolly is not going to fight Devin Haney. Rolly thinks Devin Haney's a boring fighter, so Rolly's going to fight Ryan. Ryan just had a big sell with Tank, and that's what he got his eyes on. Rolly ain't going to fight nobody but Ryan, and Ryan already agreed to that fight happening, so that's what's going to happen. Other than that, like, who you got? Matias, the WBO, and Regis, like the WBO, like fight the winner of T.O. and Josh Taylor. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Him fighting him, that's what's up. Just settle in first. If by some chance Tio beats Josh, by all means go for Tio. Exactly. If Josh wins, don't fight Josh as your first fight. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of cowards on this YouTube. Right, shaking my head. I've seen so much subliminal shots being thrown, and I just laugh, bro. It'd be ridiculous on this YouTube, bro. It's really not that serious, man. People be making it that serious, and it make other people just defend themselves verbally or typing defending themselves. But bro, it should never be that serious. So Devin Haney jumped in the ring with Ryan and Tio and talked about Tank Davis' team every fight. But who has Devin dog walk at 135? But when he said a KO of Gamboa Kambosos retired Loma all 12 rounds. Yep. Putting too much pressure on yourself, young man. You can't do what other people do, bro. Do what you do. You know, that's the same thing I say about how people said this or this person or that person was the next Floyd, bro. Floyd is Floyd. Let that person be that person. Let Devin be Devin. Let Shakur be Shakur. Let Javante be Javante, bro. None of them are a reincarnation of Floyd. None of them. And Spence, we are bearing witness to an all-time great happening as we live, in my honest opinion. Facts. In my opinion, I think this fight could make Earl the face of boxing. Probably. I think the fact of the matter with that is just that Earl's been inactive this whole time. I think the string of fights and the lead up of what Tank's been doing as God has made him the face of boxing. Earl's been inactive for the last 3 years. He hasn't had that many fights. That's probably why it wouldn't happen after Bud. It would take more than that, in my opinion. Because they forced him on everyone before he had a performance that warranted the praise. I'm happy Devin got the decision. It was close and it could have gone either way. Yep. I kind of look at that fight like Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castano now. Like that's the first fight when they fought the first time and it was a draw. That's kind of how it looked to me. After like rewatching the shit, I can't say I can give it a draw, maybe. But it kind of looked like that to me. Like it was give and take. It was back and forth action. It was a close fight. Salute to you, Teach. What's good with you? What you laughing at? Knockdown boxing stuff. Salute Terry W. What's good with you? This is an entertaining show. Shakur, what? Yo, what? I'm tired of both fan bases. They both annoying and entitled. Yes. And they did it right. What a biased thumbnail. Salute to you, Mr. J240. Yo, I'm going to do them both. I made that thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? I took something he was doing, black, took out the back and put it together. I'm going to do it both ways. This is my first one, man. Give a sister a chance. I'm going to do it both ways, but Earl's my dude, and Bud is the reason why we've been waiting on this fight. So he gets punched in the face first, okay? Shout out to you. Salute. Bud setting up Shakur versus Loma. Bob setting it up, bruh. I think Loma's gonna fight Kambosos. No bullshit for the clout, and Kambosos want that fight, in my opinion. No bullshit. I think it looked like he won, and I hope Bozo beat the shit out of Loma. Yeah, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Loma will beat the shit out of Kambosos, in my opinion, yo. It looked like he still got a little pep in his step. Loma was piecing Devin up all night. Tank will kill Devin. Salute to you, Stone Sat. What's good with you? Loma needs to fight Tank so we can finally see him retired. So Kambosos versus Loma instead of Shakur versus Kambosos would show them Devin skills. Maybe. I mean, I would love to see Shakur fight any of them. I just honestly think Loma is going to fight Kambosos next. That's honestly what I think. Yeah, but I think Tank will retire that ass because Tank gonna stop him. It ain't going a distance. That motherfucker getting stopped for the first time in his career. For real. I have no idea what she is. Never seen her before. I never heard nobody talk about her. Never, ever. And I have no idea. Regis might mess around and put that 11th round beatdown on Devin. I said might though. People sleep on Regis. It might happen. People do sleep on Regis, man. Regis can hit hard, and I think he's a very durable dude. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a lot that gotta happen for you to deter Regis. I don't think outboxing Regis will deter him. I had Devin with a clean sweep, but he wasn't who I thought he was. I feel as though he was like I say that I thought he was better. That's usually what I thought he was better than what he showed in that fight. No, Bill had ambushed Coach Calvin on a Las Vegas podcast like they wanted to fight Tank, knowing Devin on and Bill was clout chasing Tank name. Yeah, the fact that Bill does all this with a smile on his face like it's a joke, and it's all for the fight. But what's his name? Coach Calvin let it be known that he don't feel the same way. When he said, "I'll let Devin starve if it was up to me, I'll let him starve and not fight him at all because of all the disrespect he's been doing." That should let Bill know that he ain't with the games when it comes to his little youngin. Okay, salute to you, Jason. What's good with you? What's popping? Devin want all the smoke. That's what it seemed like for him to be calling out or making phone call. And that's the thing, yo. You get up to 140 and you want to do things correctly. What happened to tweeting to Regis like you gonna come beat that ass? What happened to that? Like you tweeted all through 135 pounds just to go up to 140 and do things by the book when nobody's watching. You ain't tweeting no more. You making phone calls to fight somebody. Respect to that. But this looks a little weird. But at the same time, respect that you trying to fight Regis Prograde first when you moving up to 140. Facts on that. You going to the Regis fight, Ash? What fight? Oh, you talking about the one that's coming up? No, I'm not coming up. I'm not going to the one that's I think it's in New Orleans. No, I'm not going to that. I call them fault finders. No bullshit, 704. Facts, yo. Facts, 704 Joe. Now, general purposes is just because this dude is privileged and talk that shit to only say he don't want the rematch. Right, Loma. Has Regis been out the ring for a few fights canceled? No, I don't think so. Salute to you, Chris Brown 45. What's good with you, pimpin'? What's poppin'? Bill said Tank wasn't paying Calvin. Somebody said Calvin Cat. I remember Calvin said something about Tank wasn't paying his team, and right during that time, right when he said that, that's how you know he don't pay attention to everything, because right before he said Tank don't pay his team, the dude senior was trying to put $50,000 on the fight. Bro, I don't know about y'all, but $50,000 is something that's not even in my savings. It ain't rich money, but I don't know how many of y'all had $50,000 to put on a fight that you might not see again. If you betting with $50,000, bro, you ain't broke. Some people don't make $50,000 a year. I don't know if he knew, but that man was putting $50,000 up, and he was saying that shit on live and podcasts and shit. Like, he just don't know, because he be talking. He be talking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do remember that one. I do remember that. I'm proud of Devin. He's a young black man that defeated top rank and made himself legendary. Yeah, he made us. That's a fact. Definitely a fact. So Tio or winner of Ryan and Rolly is the only fight Devin and Bill can sell and get a bigger payday. Well, when it comes to Regis couldn't get the fight made with Jose Ramirez, because Ramirez was mad about the pay. He kept saying he's not fighting for $400,000. When EddieHearn was asked about Devin, he said Devin's expensive. We probably going to give him Regis. There's no need. It's no, like, you might as well give him your best seller because he's expensive. You're going to want to make a profit. But T.O. is a big fight that I don't think, like, I don't see for the life of me why anybody think anything has changed with T.O. What happened? Did T.O. say something that I'm missing? Did he say I can't wait till Devin get up here because I want to beat his ass? I don't hear him talking about wanting to fight Devin. It seemed like he feels better. Like, when I get real mad, yeah, I want to use my hands. I don't want to pick up no weapon. I want to beat ass. I want to use hands, elbows, knees, and feet. That's what I want. That's what I want. All 4 of them. I want that shit. It seems like some people will just, don't want that. You know what I'm saying? It seems like T.O. is the type that is 100% fine with thinking he's starving Devin out. That's what he think he's doing. He think he's starving Devin out. That's why when he got them titles, he kept saying he was undisputed without, like, he just tried to cut Devin out and just live his career. You can't do that. Y'all at the same weight class. I don't see that. What changed? I don't see him about to fight or wanting to fight no fucking T.O. I don't see that shit at all. For real. That was a close fight. It was real close. I had that fighter draw. Right. Yeah, right. T.O. beat Loma and Devin beat Loma. And Cambosis, so that is the path Devin should be on. I see your point. I see what you're saying. Great thumbnail. Thank you. I appreciate that. Still remains. But I didn't want to steal nobody else's thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my own. Wanted to make my own shit. Still remains my favorite fight. Both 1 and 2. Damn, that's your favorite? Shit. Devin was supposed to retire Loma. He was supposed to do a lot of things to Loma, man. I'm just saying, like, I just thought he was better. That's all. I'm not hating. I just thought he was better than that. I gave him a lot more credit. Shakur about to get Bud treatment. Damn, no big fight, no big money fights. I hope they don't, yo. I want to see Shakur fight some names at this weight class. It's names here. Let's see it. I want to see it. I'm a fan, man. I want to see that shit. That one was supposed to make it look easy. It was supposed to do a lot of dudes don't play like that. Bruh. All you have to do is tweet and people say he want the smoke, right? He did the same thing with Tank. Now look. I never right, Spencer, right. Look at Spence's face, yo. And I wanted to have Tank had a little head emoji for some reason, yo. I did so many of them. They kept saying his size wasn't right. I'm like, man, I did the Earl one the same way. Y'all let the Earl one slide. The fuck? Regis is a destroyer too. Yeah, Regis the destroyer. Devin was top ranked, right? I just know when Tank and Devin fight, it's going to be a big fight, especially if they both stay undefeated. Yes, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen because I don't know if Devin's going to fight him. From all these years, people were saying, y'all are right. People were saying, is Tank going to fight him though? Is Tank going to fight him though? Is Tank going to fight him though? Now that Tank's in the position to fight him and he said it, I mean, let's see. I mean, I'm not going to say nothing right now because Tank did say, and this is me keeping it real. Tank did say, we'll holler at him after that. I'm not trying to talk about Devin in his post-press conference. That's what he said. So unless they're doing stuff the way they're supposed to, business as usual, and handling it behind the scenes, then yeah, I will understand it. But the Rise podcast is talking about Shakur Stevenson versus Tank. So, I mean, I got to look at it realistically. Just is what it is, man. I don't know what's going on. I've never been the person to sit and, speculate. So whatever happens, yo, I'm with my fighter always, yo. I'm never upset about Gervonta Davis, Wilder, or Earl Spence's career choices, bruh. They do what's best for their career. Me as a fan, I just want to see him fight. If it's the best competition or the worst competition, I know that all three of them are black fighters. All three of them are the top of this sport. And so you can't say shit. And I know politics get in the way of a lot of things. And a lot of people that's at the top of boxing don't like black fighters being at the top of boxing. So because of that, I'm just going to keep being a fan of them three. And I'm not going to harp and discredit and just question on why they making the choices that they making. I'm just going to enjoy the ride. Salute to you, Omega Red. What's good with you? T.O.'s a clown. Definitely is. Tank versus Devin next or never. Right. Ain't no further down the line. It ain't no further down the line. Not with them. And it's because Devin started it years ago. It's no further down the line no more. People forget Devin 24 and Loma got experience. That's right. Loma got a lot of experience. He just don't got that many professional fights. When you move up in competition, things happen. That's a fact. But he the one that was saying that Lomo's slow and Lomo's small and old and shit. When that fight got made, he tried to recant that shit, and you just can't, bruh. We already know how you feel about him. You keep saying you're gonna do this, that, and third. I was waiting to see it, and I didn't. He had the opportunity to make Tank fight. Now he calling her. Ain't no down the line, right? Right, facts. Yeah, we got to kill the narrative. We got to. And y'all don't see by now all them straight lefts that he was getting hit by with JoJo and Lomachenko. Y'all still don't think Tank will hit him with a straight left. You still don't think Tank's money punch isn't just a straight left, though. It's the fact that it's a lead straight left. And that's what he was getting hit by. Lead straight lefts. Not setting up the left hand with a jab. No. He got hit with lead straight lefts. And that's what Tank's butter is. A lead straight left, a right hook, a right uppercut, left uppercut. That's his money. For the people that really like the way people box or the way people box out of box, 12-round boxing match is more impressive than somebody knocking somebody out and shit like that, bro. And y'all really like the boxer to win over the puncher. Then why y'all so upset and don't respect that the little man win when Tank knock motherfuckers out all the time? Everybody he knock out is bigger than him. The little man win every night, every time he fight, and y'all don't respect it. That's why I can't keep the same energy with y'all. I can't even be real with myself towards y'all. I can't even do it because y'all not going to be real towards me. I'm just trying to keep the same energy and fight fire with fire because I'm not trying to get burnt. Why people act like no one ever fought at 24 before? The man has 2 blueprints to beat him. That's a fact. I should have said the only big fight T.O. can sell is if he fight Ryan or Rolly winner, right, or Devin, because right. Yo, but fuck T.O. and all the black fighters should be thinking the same. Leave his ass out in the cold. I think people have unnecessary hate for Devin Boots. Excuse me. Boots' last fight was trash, and he still gets praise. Excuse me. Boots is a cheat code. Devin could not be compared to Boots as far as what they do in the ring, not in my opinion. They're 2 totally different fighters. You shouldn't compare them. But in my opinion, Devin doesn't have unnecessary hate. He has necessary. It's very necessary, in my opinion. The hate that Devin has for Tank is very unnecessary. And because of his unnecessary Tank hate, he gets hated. I don't see that's very understandable. You unnecessarily hate on one fighter, so people hate on you. That makes sense to me. It just does. People crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? And for real, people that think that I hate on Devin, bro, I tell you, if I really took the filter off and wanted to show y'all what hating was, y'all would hate me of the things that I can come up with to talk about Devin Haney. The things that I can come up with to talk about any fighter. I could talk about anybody in a negative way. There's no need to. I like this sport. Devin is part of this sport, very big part of it. There's no need to just continue to hate on the motherfucker. There's no reason for it. Like, I'm not that person. Things that I said about fighters because the fans said things about my fighter. Beyond that, it was things that Devin and his father said about Tank, and none of it was boxing based. All of it was some outside of the ring about his personality, who he is, where he's from type shit. That's why he gets the hate that he gets, because he unnecessarily talks about another fighter outside the ring. And it seems like now he won't even fight him. I told y'all when Devin signed that Top Rank deal, that Tank fight dead. He knew that. Damn. I don't see Cord fighting no one no time soon. Cord trapped over there, Top Rank. Damn, why you gotta say that? Why you gotta be like that? Salute to you, Dolores Vanessa. Salute to you in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you. She say, love your channel. I wish Devin Haney and his father keep it short and sweet with Bob during the press conference. Feel like they were low-key kissing ass. No bullshit. Salute to you, Queen, in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you. Yo, certain things just get said I don't get. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Zena. If he said he ran his mouth too much to be talking that down the line shit. Facts. Holding someone to their word is not hate. Right. People hate on me because I have my own thought process and I'm not scared to say what I want to say. That's why they don't like me. Same as Bud. But isn't that the same reasons why people that's not African American hate Devin Haney? I'm sorry, that hate not African American hate Deontay Wilder because he's unapologetically black. I'm not even on that level. I'm a little piece of just saying what's on my mind and shouldn't be afraid to say it around like-colored people. But hey, I got called a coon. So it is what it is, yo. It is what it is. Hold this purse. Hold on. Yeah, I can't see Devin beating Tank. I can't see that shit. I think Devin needs his defense tighten up. He slipped a lot of Loma shots. I seen them pictures of them elbows he was giving Lomachenko when Lomachenko was throwing punches on him because he wanted separation. I seen that shit too. But I ain't gonna say nothing. Because guess what? It don't matter. He already won the fight. That's why I was like, yo, talking about it ain't like talking about the fight itself don't matter. The shit's over. What's important is Earl Spence versus Devin versus Terrence Crawford. Salute to Just Do. It's too many emotional attachments to the fighter nowadays, which waters down the sport. That's a fact. Yet we never seen how Haney fight anyone anywhere close to his size. Nope. I seen him fight. Linares was kind of close, and that guy that he fought after he was they gave him that WBC, that guy that had like the blonde hair. Them two was around his size, but that guy with the blonde hair, both of them fights was 12 rounds. We seen what happened in the Linares fight. Linares was past his time. I don't even know if he has another fight since then. And then you have that guy that came over here, never had a fight in the States, bro. You should have whooped the shit out. He fought the whole fight versus Devin with his hands down. He fought the entire fight with his hands down. I was like, God damn, bro. But yeah. I like Haney, but you can't drag people's name in the mud and then not back it up. That's a fact. That's a fact. Tank one of the most accurate punchers in boxing. That's a fact, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, man, and a lot of them punches, both of their accuracy was kind of off when it come to Loma and Devin, because both of them were moving. They were moving defensively and all of that shit. It was good shit. That fight was good shit, y'all. Everybody should watch it again. It was good shit. But the accuracy that Tank got, man, and he fast. I'm telling you, he faster than what fighters think he is, bro. I know it. Because it, like, you ever see fighters be like this and they get hit and they still like this? They still got this same posture that they probably flinched or whatever move, but their hands is still like, it's like they ain't even see it coming, but they looking. They're looking directly at the punch and it hit them. You know why? Because it didn't commute to them to move, that it happened too damn fast. They just get hit and shit. Tank do that to everybody you fight. Somewhere in the fight, a fighter's like this and get hit by Tank's small arm. Like, he doesn't even have the reach. And I was saying this earlier too. I was like, yo, it's a couple of times where Tank fought somebody looked like he had a 72-inch reach out this bitch. When he fought Barrios, looked like he had the same reach as Barrios. He haven't fought nobody and it looked like he couldn't reach him. Nobody. Started this shit with the personal shots. He said he sure enough did, and his father, his pops. Salute to you, Macadocious Mac of the South. Been a minute you've been over here. What's good with you? Say salute, Ashley's Corner. Blessings, my sister. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Salute to you, Miss Just Do. Salute to you, Cuzzo. What's good with you? Said I'm just here to say this Keyshawn is the best in my eyes, and I got 4 of them. Keyshawn walked up on Kambosos. He's bigger than Kambosos. He's taller and wider than Kambosos, yo. Keyshawn Davis. It's like, damn, man, damn. We never would have known about no sparring until Haney brought it up. Then they went personal and attacked. Man, listen. And the thing is with that, people gotta, instead of starting there, just know nobody brought up the sparring until Haney brought it up, and they only brought up the second sparring. That's how you know they was out here for clout, knowing that they lost the first sparring. And that's another thing. Tank team never really talked about the sparring, and they knew he beat Devin the first sparring. They didn't even talk about it. Yo, Tank and Tank team need respect for the amount of class that they be showing when people be dissing Tank. They show a lot of class. When Tank hand was hurt, they didn't want to talk about it until people kept saying stupid shit in the post press conference. Coach Collin had to go off. Y'all don't never show give my youngin no credit. He had to say youngin hand got hurt during camp. Cause Tank was too proud to blame it on his hand, to say that it was his hand. Bruh, this man, bruh, I'm telling you. I'm just saying. When Tank fighting Loma, Devin beat that man. Tank duck. P.S. Love you, Ash. Okay, bet. Shakur was called a coon for getting in the ring. Really? Just for getting in the ring? He's supposed to do that, bruh. Y'all don't want the best to fight the best no more? That's what we doing. Devin couldn't do what Tio or Jermaine Ortiz did and match Lomo's feet. That was a letdown, but I expected that. I think they beat him better. And matter of fact, I can't say they. I'm gonna say Ortiz beat him better, and he didn't even get the nod. Because Tio didn't really do shit. When, in my opinion, when Tio seen that Lomachenko wasn't doing shit for 6 rounds, and all he did was do a body attack. He didn't try to cut off the ring for real. He didn't try to really show no dog or be a beast, a killer in that ring. He didn't throw combinations or go at Lomachenko's head. Tio was cool with skating by the rounds, throwing a couple body shots. And that's what it tells you a lot about Tio, and people don't really look at that shit like that. But that's really what the fuck. You knew he wasn't doing shit for 6 rounds and you didn't pick it up once. You was cool with skating. You was cool with it. I think Devin Haney's fight with Lomachenko was a lot better than Tio's fight with Lomachenko, yo. Like, Devin fight with Loma was a lot better. I just think Ortiz fought Lomachenko the best out of everybody that's ever fought him. Ortiz probably fought him the best way. Jason fam, you know, yo, he's fucking around. That's his opinion. Let it be. Fuck it, I don't even care. You good? He knows everything I'm doing. Devin, yo, I couldn't believe he said that shit, bro. But he was asking his father for guidance for something else to do so he won't get caught so much during the next round. Was hoping he could, but hey. Loma destroyed that Tank ducking narrative. He admired during the press conference he was exclusive to ESPN this whole time. So how could he fight Tank? You one of the few Tank fans worth talking to. I can't listen to a black person dog another one. when it's just boxing. Thank you. I appreciate that, Justin. A lot of people, Jason, a lot of people say that I'm a tank dick rider and all this other shit. Like, bruh, out of listening to y'all, I know how to dick ride. Shit, y'all done showed me all types of way to do it. I don't think I have. I don't think I did it. I get y'all feelings hurt, but Loma already admitted he have not fought Tank. He could have not fought Tank. Tell another lie. Exactly. They going by what Floyd said. Man, if Floyd wanted to make that fight and Lomachenko wanted, he would have fought him. Tank didn't have no say so in the shit. He would have fought him. That shit just didn't happen. How can you say you don't like when black people dog one other, when the Haneys disrespect the Russell family during the death and thrash Tank personally for years? Man, they did a lot of. That's why I'm saying when people tell me to stay on code with Devin Haney never stayed on, and the Haneys never stayed on code with Tank. Tank got 2 black parents, and they grew up struggling a whole lot worse than y'all did. I don't know if they ever struggled. The Haneys ever struggled as far as his son and shit. I don't think that ever happened. Bro, what are y'all talking about? If anybody should stay on code to somebody, the Haneys, them from Vegas should stay on code with the people that's in Baltimore, the black people in Baltimore. And if y'all don't understand that, while calling me a coon, telling me I should stay on code, y'all are retarded. Slam like that, you're retarded. I should stay on code while you're calling me a coon doesn't even make any sense. Okay, that doesn't even. I think y'all missed the boat on what that really means. For real, I don't think y'all know what that really means. As if y'all cared about somebody standing on code, how can you be a fan of the Haneys? Like, I just don't get it. I don't get that part. But it is what it is. I don't get it. I don't think I'm ever going to get it. Yeah, dudes got a lot of codes, bro. That's why I had to ask, what code do y'all talk about? You can't be talking about the black code when you're talking about them. They didn't disrespect this motherfucker on so many different levels. Are you kidding me? Haven't kept it boxing once. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Haven't kept it boxing like a motherfucker. They always outside the page doing all this other shit. Guy in the ring with George. Right. Sure enough did. Mr. Sandman 1025, salute to you. Tank and Gary not black. Nope. Nope, they ain't black. They ain't black at all. This the fake shit I be talking about. Anyone you don't kiss, Devin Haney's ass, they want to pressure you by calling you pro-black shit. Bruh, listen, it's called harassment, and I'm never going to get pressured into talking good about a motherfucker that talks bad about everybody. Like, bruh, how y'all fans gonna try to guilt trip a motherfucker into saying what you want them to say? That's how you know, bro. When you gotta fix the election, that's how you know you losing. When you gotta fix the election, that's how you know you motherfucking losing. You gotta guilt trip everybody into voting for your ass out this bitch. That happened to Ryan. Keyshawn act like Shakur girlfriend, weird energy. Oh shit! As you Tank way faster than their reaction to Tank punch. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, when that shit hit him in the head, they're like, you already got hit. Once you realize he was swinging, you already took that. Tank be chilling doing sparring. Yo, I be thinking he be letting motherfuckers live, yo. I don't think Tank know the strength of his side. I don't think he knows the stretch of his power. I think he be letting motherfuckers live in there. He know that once he hit him, it's gonna hurt. Might zap the energy out this motherfucker. He know what it is. Teal was bragging about their sparring till the tape came out. Exactly. Tank was letting Teal get off, then Tank started putting hands on that boy while laughing. That's because he punched him in the back of the head like 3 times, and then like his pops and all was acting like it was cool. So he was like, all right, bang. And he threw a combination on, and that hook came and had Teal whole body go to the fucking right and shit. And he was walking all sad to his corner after. Yeah, it ain't cool no more, huh? He was letting you live. You thought you was the shit until he slapped your ass. And now you're walking back to your corner with your shoulders in. looking all sad and shit, swinging your arms and shit. I'm working these tornado storm damages in Louisiana and Arkansas. Damn, you're a storm chaser. Don't do it to you. Don't do it. Before Camp's Barn, that damn Sean Porter and Sean was training for Bud. Right. He was. I disagree. I think T.O. beat Loma more convincingly. Yeah, more convincingly, yeah. But I don't think it was more entertaining, is what I'm saying. Like, I thought Devin's fight with Loma was more entertaining because Loma didn't do shit. If Loma was actually fighting the whole fight, it would have been very entertaining. He probably would have fucked T.O. up bad. But, you know, I just think it was more action with Devin fight and made it more entertaining to watch. T.O. really did finesse Loma. Loma was the A side, then he sure enough was. Tank said the same with Pedraza. What did he say with Pedraza? Never. If that's directed towards me, I'm talking about YouTubers. None of you niggas get paid to disrespect boxers. Oh, no. Yeah. I know what you was talking about, and I know you talking to somebody in the chat. I'm gonna mind my business. Exactly. They use the fake cold shit only for people they like. Bruh, I know exactly what cold is. I was born and raised in the country, and I grew up and I went to white schools. I know exactly what cold is, bruh. Probably more than people that was trying to use it on me. But you only keep cold for people that deserve it, people that need it. In my opinion, can y'all still hear me? Because my headset died. I just want to make sure y'all can still hear me. My headset died. I just want to make sure. All right, bet. But yeah, yeah, I got you, Jason. I got you. I agree. It was more entertaining. Yeah, it was more. That's what I meant to say. It was more entertaining. Fix the election. Yes. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, bro, how you gonna guilt trip people? If he the shit, and that's the thing, Tank don't need all that extras, bro. He ain't never needed that. She ain't never needed people to cap for him or to bring stuff. And not everybody do it. It's a lot of real Devin Haney fans that keep it 100, bro. That's all he need. He don't need all that extras and shit, bro. And everybody knows fans is the reason why people don't like fighters. It's a prime example of Lomachenko, bro. When they said that he better than the sliced bread, best thing since pants with pockets, better than Muhammad Ali, and he would beat Floyd, bro. I didn't have to see him. I didn't like him. I didn't have to see him fight. I didn't have to know who he was, what his name was, what nationality. I didn't care. He could have been black. I'd have been like, I don't like this motherfucker. Facts. Like, bruh, and you know that's fans is the reason why people don't like fighters, bruh. A lot of times it don't really be the fighter. It be the fans, man. Your fans be doing too much. For Lomachenko, it was old media, and the fans fell in line. I can see if all the fans was like, man, he ain't better than nothing. He ain't do this. That's not how it went. Old media said it, and a lot of people fell in line. I was like, man, fuck this dude. I ain't even see him fight, and I was like, fuck him. When I seen him, I was hating on him. You understand? I was looking at that joint, looking at him like, man, he don't do this. He don't do that. He don't do that. And it makes you do that shit. Because it's like, bro, how you going to give this man all the praise? He got like 4 fights, already lost one. You got all these great talented ass fighters out here, Spanish, fucking all these other motherfucking fighters out here, black, all this shit. But he the best for what? Little twinkle toes, man? Fuck him. Small ass, weight class ass dude. 126 pounds. Man, fuck this dude. That's how I carried it. Fans is the reason why fighters don't be. Fans is the reason why other fans don't like fighters, bruh. It be too much shit behind it, bruh. It's too much. Too much, man. Just keep it real. Bruh. I'm telling you, fans be ruining other fighters' career, their fan bases, bruh. Y'all fucking with the fan bases, saying all types of stupid shit. Yes, Ash, I'm restoration supervisor, first team emergency responder, storm chaser. I deal with natural disasters. Damn, go ahead and do your thing. Yo, you should make a little channel with you probably had You make a YouTube channel about the shit that you see on camera, will probably blow up. All you need is have like your name of Storm Chasers or whatever, and just have stuff out. Just have that on that shit. Don't have no footage of you. You know how motherfuckers do it. They just have footage of what's going on. They'll say some stuff in the background, be a short video. Them shits be getting thousands and thousands and thousands of views. You probably have a Storm Chaser fucking YouTube channel do bomb out this bitch. Viral ass channel. I like Haney, but I don't have to hate Tank. Facts, bro. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, I like Devin Haney. Like, you can go back to the beginning of when I used to make videos. I ain't say shit bad about Devin. I ain't say shit bad about Bud. It be the fans, man. The fans be doing it to you. Fans be doing it to you bad, yo. Loma has gotten too many title shots. Yes, he got too damn many. Losing and still getting it. Looking bad, still getting title shots. Loma and Haney fans are two sides of the same coin. Like both until their fans went overboard and praised them before it was warranted. Right. Exactly. They made Loma king with 15 fights. ESPN, the old media, forced Loma on us. Facts. They got Loma ahead of Devin on the pound for pound list. For real? After Loma, nuh-uh. For real? I thought he was number 10 and Devin was 8. Unless you could be talking about a totally different pound list though. Some of the new media forced Haney on us. Rematch clauses and contracts and laws suddenly meant nothing. Meant nothing when it was involved, bro. Yeah. Salute to you, CB Sports TV. What's good with you? It's popping. I like Haney too, supporting him since Showbox. Man, yeah, I like them, man. I still like him. You know what I'm saying? He's just not one of my favorite. As far as how he fight in the ring, yeah, I like him. Loma needs to shut up. He lost fair and square. Yes, he does need to shut the fuck up, especially when you doing all this petitioning to make yourself number one and you don't even want the rematch, man. Sit your ass down somewhere. ESPN tried to erase that L on Loma head, bro. And that's another thing, yo. You mentally, bro, just give it up. Just stop it, bro. Like you think too highly of yourself in this ring. That's the only reason why you wouldn't put it all on the line versus Devin Haney that's been calling you out all these years. And you got undisputed. And you were saying that this might be your last chance. And again. You think too highly of yourself. Just like when you was fighting Richard Comey in the middle of the fight, you stopped and looked at Richard Comey's corner like, you want me to do it? Like, bro, who the fuck? Fight. You ain't do shit. That mental is the reason why you lost this fight. It's the reason why you didn't leave it all in the ring, bro. You kind of deserve the upset. You kind of deserve that you pissed off right now, and you deserve that, Loma. You kind of deserve that shit, dog. Shakur got to fight Loma now. Shakur about to see what hate look like. Right. Ranked up, right. Loma ranked over him. Yeah, he didn't like that shit either. When I seen him talk about it in the interview, you could tell he didn't like that shit. He didn't like that they pushed him down and shit like that. But it is what it is, yo. I talked about that tweet, though, a little bit, Devin versus Regis. In my opinion, if Devin Haney fights Regis Prograis next, I have Regis winning. No disrespect. I had Devin beating Lomachenko. I was right about that. I have Regis beating Devin, coming right up off of this fight, fighting him. That's just how I see it. And I could be wrong about that, and I don't care if I am. Never am. It just is what it is. It's what I think. Spence, though, has always been a breath fresher air, yo. That's my guy. Always been my guy. I'm going to end up talking about him probably a little bit every week, bro, until I see this fight. I'm definitely going to have a variation of Earl versus Bud as a thumbnail until this fight happens. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep putting variations on this bitch, for real. Ryan versus Rolio. The fact that Ryan has a new trainer now, I see Ryan beating Rolio. If Ryan loses to Rolio, it's because he got knocked out. That's what I think. And I think if they fight each other, I think he's gonna throw a lot of body punches because that's how Tank stopped Ryan is to the body, and that could cause trouble. That's why I'm like, yo, if Rolly wins, it's gonna be by stoppage, but I think Ryan wins by decision, for real, for real. I don't think he's gonna stop Rolly. Rolly took a lot of punishment versus Jackson Marinez, and his face was fucked up after that fight. I don't know if y'all remember. His face was fucked up. And the way he was coming forward and eating them shots and it didn't get dropped. He didn't look visibly wobbled or hurt in that fight. He do got a chin. You know what I'm saying? Tank is just that guy hit him on a button. And he didn't see that fight. He didn't see the punch coming. And he was in between throwing punches, so he was open and exposed. If they fight each other, I see Rolly going to the body a lot in this fight, trying to stop Ryan or bring Ryan's hands down to hit him with a knockout shot to the jaw, to the head or whatever. That's what I see. But because that's how I see Rolly winning. But because Ryan is with Derek James now, I'm more than sure, Tank makes fighters better in my opinion. Like after they fight Tank, they usually come out looking a little better. And since he got Derek James, I think Ryan will look better. And you're fighting somebody like Rolly. Rolly been teach Kastreeting. He don't his coach don't teach him boxing. He teach him karate, boxing, and street fighting. So he teach him Kastreeting. And because of that, and because Derek is the type of person he is, if he can stand through this training camp and do exactly what Derek tells him to do, and he be focused and ready on, because I don't know how he feels about it. A lot of people are different when it comes to competition or when it comes to sports or anything being athletic or physical. You kind of don't like other fighters to outshine you. Like when I used to play sports, I don't like running. I hate running. I ain't never ran from no nigga, and I damn sure ain't about to pick today to start running. Little money. I don't like running. But when it came to us running for basketball, I wanted to keep up because I didn't want to look like I was weaker than the other chicks. But I fucking hate running. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to Ryan Garcia, Ryan got another person that's fighting at 135. Even though he's moving up to 140, bro, you got Frank Martin there, which seems like a gym rat and a workaholic that be trying to keep up with Earl Spence. Earl Spence has been said and seen by other fighters as well as Jamel Charlo to be a workhorse in the gym. And then you got strict Derek. You got Coach Derek James. I'm just saying, bro, he got to be in there putting up his best, or he probably come out looking like a totally different fighter. Ready to get it. I have no sympathy for Loma. He said he took the 12th round. Oh, exactly. The nerve of comp. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, for you to even do that just shows me that you big-headed or something. Like, something's up with your motherfucking ass to even think that was cool. Salute to you, Zachary. What's good, Zach B? What's good? Thank you, Ashley, for keeping it solid at all times. I be trying, regardless. Salute to you, Snacks B says, I think Regis will be too much for Devin right away, in my opinion. Right away? Like, bro, I'd give you better chance, you go up there and get comfortable with the weight class and then fight, which is known. A lot of people know Regis to be the best person at 135 pounds. Like, bro, you would want to, you know what I'm saying, get ready for a fight like that, and not just one training camp. You want to get ready for that weight class at that. It's going to be a funny fight. Ryan versus Rolly. The press conferences. Do you hear me? The press conferences. Who want to bet Ryan and Coach Bullock going to get into it? Ryan definitely did a queen bee between him and Rolly, but I have a feeling Rolly going to knock Ryan out with some dumb shit. Right, a windmill, something stupid that he didn't see coming. Powerful as fuck. Throwing it powerful as shit. Salute to you, GD. Ryan better not spar EJ or Frank Martin. That motherfucker gonna quit. Oh, they gonna spar. He gonna spar Frank. Because Frank gonna... Bro, can't y'all see Frank acting like a little baby shark outside the ring when he training outside the heavy bag? Just walking around Ryan like, yo, so you ready to spar today? Every day that he see it. You ready to spar today? You ready to spar? Y'all don't see him trying to like bully him to get in the ring? I see that shit. He gonna spar his ass at one point in time. It's gonna happen. Then it'll be funny if Derrick James went out to the store and came back and it was in the ring and he ran like, no! Drop everything he had in his hand. Didn't I tell you you can't spar? And they're beating the siding off his motherfucking ass. That'd been funny. That should be funny as shit. Ryan Better, that's right. That shit would be funny as shit. Salute to you, whatchamacallit, in the super chat. Definitely appreciate the support. He says, all this cooking, Ashley Korner, T.O., Rolly, Bud, catching L's, and Devin, verse 140. Woo! Man, I'm telling you, I'm finna get up. It's hot as shit in here. I don't even know how I've been taking it. That's why I haven't been drinking that much, man. I ain't trying to get hot tub out this bitch. Salute to you, whatchamacallit, in the super chat. Definitely appreciate that. Is that I think Frank beats everyone at 135 when Devin moves up. Yo, Frank is a force to be reckoned with. And I need to see 135. Sorry, you good. I need to see what's going on, though. I need to see how everybody going to be looking at that weight class, yo. Like Frank Martin still got Tank and Shakur in that weight class. I would love to see what happens in between them. I will absolutely love it. And then you just got Raymond Mortala that was given that was, it wasn't his fault, but the referee robbed Nakatilia by not letting him fight. Like, he just waved his hands off some Barbosa shit. Like, bro, why you like that? The referee robbed the fight from Nakatilia, but you got Raymond Mortala up there. Like, it got some talent at 135. People just don't talk about them that much because they haven't really been in the spotlight to fight. You got Keyshawn Davis coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, it's some names at 135, yo. And Keyshawn Davis had already said Frank Martin will get his ass beat by him. So it's like, I gotta see it. I gotta see these people versus some good names. You know what I'm saying? Like Riviera, the person that he beat, I knew he was gonna beat him. It was a good fight. It wasn't a hands down victory though. You know what I'm saying? So it was a very good fight. I gotta see more. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see more in between everybody that's fighting. I'm a big fan of Frank. Looking forward to see him back in July. Yeah, who the fuck is he fighting in July, though? Does anybody know that? Cool Boy is underdog in his fight against Monster. Thinking about betting on that one. Who you got, Sandman? Who you got winning? Both will get knocked down, but Ryan will get up and put Rolly down with a body shot. Bet, whatchamacallit. You said it here. Facts. Suit to you, Talib Cunningham, in the super chat. Definitely appreciate the support. He says, whatever happened to the little homie Raymond Ford? Raymond Ford still fighting? Let me see. Give me a second, Tyler. Let me look him up real quick. See what's going on with Raymond Ford. Damn. Raymond. There he is. There he is right there. I heard he was talking some shit. Wasn't Raymond Ford talking about Keyshawn is trash or... Is Raymond Ford Kid Austin? That's who that is, right? Isn't that the same person? Isn't that Kid Austin? Isn't it the same person? Raymond Ford is 14-0. He has 1 draw. He has 7 knockouts. He's ranked number 10 in the world at featherweight. Boxing percentage, knockout percentage is right up under 46%, under 50%. His nickname is Savage, 24 years old, southpaw, 5'7". He's from New Jersey, came to New Jersey. He don't have another scheduled fight. He just fought on the 8th. That's what this says. April 8th was his last fight against Jesse Magdaleno, which was 29-1. He beat him in a unanimous decision. Frank fighting, who the fuck is that? Artem? Let me see. Frank Martin. Frank Martin picture. His picture looks so hood, yo. Look at Frank Martin. Nobody else picture look like they got the background going. 17-0, 12 knockouts. His shit ain't on BoxRec either. Who's that guy that you put in here? Let me see. I'm gonna put his name in here. See who the fuck that is. Arten. German fighter. Looks like a clown. Looks like a clown. Yeah, you like a clown. But it's all good. Let me see. He's 12-0. I'm glad he's an undefeated fighter. Let's get it. 7 knockouts. Look a little bit like Raymond Ford's record. It's like he has a 58% knockout rating. He's 32 years old. Yeah, he's German. 5'7.5". That's the guy he's fighting. Don't have any notable wins that look familiar on here. Let me see. It seems like this will be his first fight in the States. And you know what I say about fighters that come over here and fight somebody of some substance in America? They always lose. And I see that for him. Frank's going to whoop his ass. Frank's going to lose. I mean, Frank's going to whoop his ass for real, though. Salute to you, Mr. Sandman, 1025 in the super chat. Definitely appreciate you. You say I got Cool Boy. I got Cool Boy, too. Cool Boy nasty. Salute to you, Roderick Thompson. What's good with you? He an Olympian from 2016. Okay, bet. Thank you, Romania, German. He German. Rolly will get pumped up because he knocked down Rolly and lose all his senses trying to get a KO and get caught with Ryan's best left hook punch. I don't think he's defensively aware, in my opinion. Like, I think Rolly's defense is subject to this with the elbows and him backing straight up. That's it. I don't see him having, inside defense and none of that. I don't see none of that. He move his head a lot strictly because he throws power punches from weird angles. He don't move his head for a defensive reason. He don't move his head in a defensive way. He don't have a defensive posture. Like, in my opinion, if Derek can get him more defensively sound to bend his knees and tuck his chin, he might have something there. No bullshit, yo. Hold up. Frank looking like he just robbed a liquor store in that pic. No bullshit. Frank, my guy, though, bro, look at the picture. Like, why your picture look like that? Nobody else's look like that. I hate Shakur Stevenson picture. Like, all these people, they look real young. That's what I'm trying to say. Everybody look young. They don't look really this. They look, of course, like the same, like who they are, but they look young. They look different now. You know what I'm saying? I don't like none of their pictures, them old pictures. They don't even look, they need to update them pictures, bro. Frank Martin look grown and shit in his picture. Frank Martin looked grown and shit, like he been doing it. Like, he took a picture in his 15th professional fight. That's what it looked like. Like, bro, you've been a pro. Grandkids and everything. You look old without looking old. You look seasoned in the picture. Son, you look seasoned, son. That's what people said about Boots and Karen Ashley. Boots is gonna whoop his arse. No bullshit. Bullet admitted Rolly got PSD. Hold up. Why does Rolly got PSD? Stop fucking with me. Why does he got PSD? And where the fuck did he say that at? Bullet gonna end up cussing Ryan ass out, yo. I'm telling you, in the press conferences, I mean, Rolly gonna be swinging for the fences. You better know it. You better know it. Swinging for the motherfucking fences. I got one more on this joint. Big Bang Zhang and my man JoJoyce about to do a rematch. I love Big Bang Zhang, man. All right, when I see him fight Herkovich, I was like, man, he won that fight, in my opinion. I thought he beat Herkovich, yo. And after the fight, Herkovich could barely stand up. His nigga was leaning on every goddamn thing, winded and all types of shit, talking about he gave me a good fight. Yeah, he beat the shit out your ass. Care nobody, beat the shit out your ass. And then he fought when he was standing on the scale, when Big Bang was standing on the scale for the weigh-in to fight JoJoyce, and they was like, huh, man, he's a unit. I was like, y'all about to get y'all asses beat over here in the UK. You about to get beat in the UK. BigBangZhang about to beat your motherfucking ass. Did I really put birthday stream on there? Oh, my bad. It's not my birthday. My birthday's on the 2nd. That ain't my birthday. I ain't mean to push that. I just realized that that's what the fuck was up there the whole time. But BigBangZhang and JoJoyce will be rematching. JoJoyce wanted the rematch. Shout out to JoJoyce for wanting that ass whooping again. Shout out to JoJoyce for wanting to prove herself and wanting to give a man more of a fight. Shout out to JoJoyce. Because, Joe, you ain't winning. You're not. I think Zhang is just a guy you can't beat. I think they tailor-made JoJoyce to be a guy to fight boxers, people that move. These are heavyweights. The people that fight JoJoyce fight them like they're at 120, 135 pounds. Y'all motherfuckers fight on the outskirts of the ring, moving your feet, trying to stick the jab and shit. That's who y'all prepared JoJoyce to fight his entire career. What did I say? He can do that with that. I said, but y'all been teaching him how to box, turn him into a boxer, but can he fight though? That's what I've been saying. Can the nigga fight though? And when we seen that night that he couldn't. You can box, but you can't fight. You can't fight, yo. And the fact that he was doing the same thing over and over again that wasn't working. You trying to stick the jab, brother. You can stick that slow ass jab with fighters that's moving around the ring. They already big, slow heavyweights trying to walk, get in and throw a punch on your big ass and come out just because you bigger than everybody. I said, man, Zhang ain't gonna fight him like that. He don't got no wind to be tapping, dancing around the outskirts of the ring. He is not gonna walk around this nigga. He gonna stand right in front of Joe. We're gonna see if Joe can fight. I didn't pick him to win because the fight was being held in the UK and nobody wins. Nobody beats JoJoyce in a decision. So I didn't think he was going to win. But I didn't take into account that he might break the Juggernaut's helmet and break that motherfucker's eye. I know that. I didn't take an account for that. So my man ended up winning. And in my opinion, JoJoyce can't beat him now. You can't. After another training camp, because I remember him saying our post press conference that, and it looked like he never seen a straight right hand, or he hadn't fought a person that threw a straight right hand in eons, years on top of years. That's what it looked like. And he said right after the fight, he needed more practice with a southpaw. Because he was dinging your ass with them straight lefts, bro. Dinging you. Zhang really wasn't even doing much in that fight. Yo, JoJoyce was spitting out blood after the first round, bro. The first round. JoJoyce is going to get that ass beat again, in my opinion. Again. He said something like that before Rolly last fight from that Tank fight. I thought Zhang won too. Yeah, man. Zhang was putting it on his ass. Rolly got PTSD from left hooks. Rolly, Joe relied too much on his chin and got that bitch clocked versus Big Bang. Neither was Joe. Shit was ridiculous. Neither was Joe what? My bad. What happened, Queen? I'm going to move on to this last thing. I just wanted to say that, well, because I'm going to get on up out of here. I just wanted to say that I think that's going back to what I said, yo. That's why I say that Devin should have just told everybody that he's not going to stay at 135 pounds. And this whole shit with Shakur Stevenson and him walking out of the ring wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? And it just makes it look like it's adding insult to injury. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it just looked weird, you know. I've never seen a fighter do that. And I haven't been watching boxing forever, but I haven't seen a fighter walk in the ring and one fighter leave without really addressing the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Him saying I'm number one without a mic in front of his face isn't addressing, because you have thousands of people watching, you got thousands of people there in attendance, and you secretly said some shit. I just think it was whack. I just think that when it came to that, it would have never happened if he would have told everybody that he's moving up to 140. I don't think he wouldn't have gotten the ring, or none of that shit would have happened. Now, I heard people say three excuses for Devin. One was he did address him. That's not addressing him. Saying what he said ain't addressing him. You supposed to go and stand at him face to face, like y'all are face offing or something. That's what happens in damn near or they stand beside each other and talk on the mic and have a little conversation. But that's not what happened. And like, if Lomachenko did the same thing his last fight and ran out the ring, people would have had some things to say about it. So I'm keeping the same energy, and regardless of keeping the same energy, I just didn't like seeing it. I don't care if both of those fighters, I didn't know who neither one of them was. I still would have been like, bruh, he made it look some type of way by just running out the ring. Okay, another excuse that I heard is that Devin don't have to address him because he's the champion. Anytime a fighter jumps in the ring to fight a champion, all of them are to fight a fighter for the most part. Somebody has a belt. When Devin walked in the ring to fight Lomachenko, Devin was the champion. When Shakur walked in there to fight Devin was the champion. Same thing with Sean Porter walking in on Danny Garcia. Same thing with Manny Pacquiao walking in the ring on Earl Spence. Somebody always is a champion. So that's no excuse. You just changing the rules for Devin Haney once again. You just giving him special treatment once again. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? And I just think it looked a certain way. You know, what was the third excuse? I don't even remember it. It was whack. He said they don't have to because he was a champion. They said he did address him. Oh, he was being pulled out the ring. That was the third excuse. Now, Pops, Bill was saying, was basically trying to guide him to get out the ring, and he was telling the security in there the same thing. Did you see how security guided him out the ring? Guiding is going like this, saying come this way, or probably putting two fingers on your arm and guide. But so don't act like Devin couldn't get out the hold. There was no hold. There was no pulling. There was no pushing. If he wanted to walk over there, he would have walked over there. Let's just be 100. And those kind of statements allow me to relax on the thought that y'all be soft as shit for this man. And he's supposed to be the best. Like, you shouldn't need to do all of that, Like, for real, for real. It shouldn't even be like that. Are you going to let me on your show and tell one of my stories of our birthdays? Sure. I'll let you on the show if you could talk about one of your birthdays that happened on your birthday, bro. I don't do shit for my birthday, yo. Probably when it happens, though, when I go live on my birthday, or probably that Saturday. I probably won't go live on my birthday because I'm going to be busy this year. I'm going to be doing something for my birthday this year. Joe didn't do much like Zhang didn't. Right, stand there and get fucking hit. Zhang was just throwing the same shit over and over again. He couldn't do nothing about it. Nothing. I kind of felt bad for Joe Joyce during that fight. Like, damn. He couldn't tell people he was going to 140 because part of his allure is the potential, right, of fighting Tank next. And Tank said he's staying at 135. I just watched the post-fight again. Did y'all see the look on Devin's face before he told Shakur he's number one? He smiled, right? Devin hunched his shoulders, and the look on his face was weird. Like, Devin was like, number one. That's that I'm never giving you a shot face. That's I'm not giving you a shot no time soon face. That's what that shit is. And like I said for years, Devin and Shakur ain't going to fight till they tell 140 pounds. Like I've been saying for years. Shaking my head, that's the problem. They changed the rules for this kid. Facts. It looked terrible. Facts. Haney gave some tough excuses. Bruh. If Lomo or Ryan did that when Haney got in the ring, would have labeled them ducks permanently. Exactly. It would have said that shit is gay. They would have made thumbnails. They would have went live about it, videos about it. Yeah. They would have put the stamp on YouTube history that when anybody look it up, that's one of the videos that fall in line. That's a nut, bro. I can make so many videos to put it on the line in history for these fighters. I don't. Y'all think it's this. A lot of other people think it's that serious. I just don't. Never giving you a shot face, right? All right, bro. I'm gonna get on up out of here. It's been 3 hours and 2 fucking minutes. Jesus, man. I'm gonna get up out this hot ass ring, go eat me some food and chill the fuck out. Salute to everybody that came through. Salute, peace, and blessings to everybody that gave me a super chat. Hit the like button when you get on up out of here. I see you next Saturday.